I don't hear anything. Is this supposed to
So
have?
what are
Oh,
you waiting for? Grab your very own new glow samples at your local stores today.
okay.
Hey, yep.
Got everything you need, Mort?
Yep. Just sipping up here and I'm good to go.
Okay.
Sure you got everything.
Can't fit you in my bag now, can I?
I mean,
Wouldn't try to even if you asked. I'd rather not be stuck in that for 3 days.
Well, I think it's just about time to head off.
where are we going?
Alrighty then. Bring 'em home and stay safe, soldier.
I will.
Who am I bringing home?
I'm Morgan, undercover cop and proud member of the Special Operations Division.
What's that?
Here on a mission to unravel the secrets behind an operation held by Hairline Inc., far out in the snowy mountains. And to find out what happened to my partner in crime. He too was tasked to investigate the company and its operations before he was completely wiped off the radar.
That's not good.
And what does Hairline Inc. do, you may ask?
Nothing.
Behind that pristine image of a pharmaceutical company lies Hairline Inc.'s poster business lady, Hilda. Hilda Hairline, CEO of Hairline, daughter of some billionaire. Why would a company like that set out an operation so far away from HQ?
Lovecraftian bullshit. Cannibalism bullshit. I don't know. It's for a horror game jam, by the way.
I
That's
guess
why
I'm here to
pressing
find
this.
out.
We're here.
All right.
All right.
Wait, did we just drive up the? Oh wow. A vast stretch of white greets me as I exit the car. The cold wind stings a little as it brushes my cheek. Might take a while before I get used to
Hey,
it.
thanks for the ride.
No worries. Gregory should be up ahead waiting for you.
Okay. I gazed towards the direction where he pointed, and sure enough, there was an older man waving his hand at me. I slowly make my way towards him. Trudging the snow is a feat for sure. It also doesn't help that I've been in the car for hours on end.
You're Morgan, yes? I'm Gregory. Hope the ride up here wasn't too much for you to handle.
No.
Well, walking in snow is
Probably going up the
definitely much more
mountains would be a
difficult than sitting
disaster.
in a car, I think. It's nice to meet you, Gregory.
He gives me a firm handshake.
Let's head to camp.
Okay. Wait, we're camping out here? Along the way, Gregory fills me in on the operation and the rest of the people at the camp. The mission? Collecting samples from the environment. That's their mission, right? Be it sources of water, dirt, trees, and maybe foliage once the snow melts. We're basically here to run errands for the scientists here to find new sources of penicillin, okay? The good stuff in antibiotic medication. AKA things that Hairline Inc. needs. The camp, well, there's 2 camps actually. 5 people in Camp 1, including myself, and 5 more in Camp 2. There's also a research center down south where the research team's situated. Okay. Talk about big investments. They have functional labs here. I noticed buildings far off in the distance along the way. They don't seem all that modern. A village, perhaps? A large lake, frozen all over. And then there's a large mountain that we're walking towards. After about an hour of walking, we finally reach the campsite. An hour of walking to get in through the snow? Against the white snow and the grayish-brown trees, the pops of red and orange and the tents stand out beautifully.
Hey, good job keeping up. Let me call the others over here. Everyone, gather around here. We got a new recruit.
Okay. Oh. Okay, these are gonna be my teammates. 3 people emerge from the tents.
Oh my goodness, hello! My name is Pearl. It's super nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Pearl, chipper, and welcoming. She looks like she's in her early 20s.
I'm Lorenzo. Pleased to meet you.
Oh. Lorenzo, he exudes an aura of gentleman. Looks a little older than me. Oh.
Hello, I'm Ashton.
Hello. Ashton, quick and concise. Gregory says we're the same age.
Hello, I'm Morgan. Thanks for having me.
I'm Morgan.
Okay, good. Now that introductions are out of the way, Lorenzo, I need to borrow you for a second to talk about supplies.
Do we have enough supplies?
Oh, sure thing.
Pearl, Ashton, go help Morgan out, will you?
But what?
You got it, sir. I'll show you around, Morgan.
Oh boy. I was gonna say, she's so young and happy she hasn't been tainted by life yet. I followed them into one of the bigger tents. It is much more spacious than I thought. A small table, a shelf full of equipment and perishables, and some unlit lanterns on the ground.
Welcome to our little cave. We put lots of our equipment in here.
Alright.
The rest outside are all personal tents for all your personal stuff.
Okay.
There's extra blankets, flare guns, and thingies. Ashton
Thingies.
organizes everything here because I always misplace stuff.
Same.
I think that's all we needed to show Morgan, right?
Show me my tent, I guess.
Walkie-talkie, Pearl.
Oh.
Oh yes, the walkie-talkie.
Pearl whips out a walkie-talkie deep in her jacket pocket and hands it to me.
We should probably test it before you head out. Our codes have all been saved. You can reach any one of us anytime.
Oh, okay.
Try talking to me.
Testing, testing. Hello, hello?
All right, it works.
Oh, good.
Ooh, Morgan, do you want to try reaching people from other camps?
Oh, we can?
Sure. Anyone in particular that I should reach out to?
Davos from Camp 2 and Coda from the Research Center. They're both my best buds. I reminded them today that we have a newcomer, so they should pick up instantly.
Okay. Davos?
Hello, this is Morgan. Is Davos here?
Oh, hello. Morgan,
Oh.
was it? It's nice to meet you.
This little icon. That's cute.
I'm in Camp 2, which is a little down south from where you're at.
A little.
Pleased to meet you. There's also 5 of you there, yes?
Yes, I'm here with my pops Wilbur, Cassie, Ruran, and Jax. They're kinda busy right now,
Oh,
though.
you're in a camp with your dad.
Davos, could you lend me a hand here?
Oh,
Oops, gotta go. Talk to you next time, Morgan.
oh okay. Bye. Coda?
Hello, this is Morgan. Is this Coda?
Oh, I'm Coda, yes. I heard from Pearl you were arriving today.
Oh.
I'm over here at the RC with Ava and Isak. They're both scientists. They're also both my supervisors.
I also know an Isak that
Are
does
you not a
science.
scientist yourself, Coda?
Well, not quite yet, but I'm a lab assistant for now.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I think I have to go now. Isak is looking for me. Bye, Morgan.
Okay, bye.
So, how
Ooh.
did it go?
They're nice.
Walkie-talkie works for sure. Thanks, Pearl. And Ashton?
Where did Ashton go?
Ashton went out to look for Lorenzo and Gregory.
Ah.
It's getting late and the sun is going down. I think all that's left is to show you your tent.
Guess so. You know any scary stories? Pearl walks me out to an orange tent, ensures I have all my supplies, and then heads to her own for the night. Home sweet home for the next few months. Months! The sleeping tent is much smaller, but it's enough for me. I waited till the sun fully set and watched the sky turn dark. The others are in their tents all zipped up, which means it's probably time to update Colin on my whereabouts.
So, are you all snuggled in your blankets, Morg?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll freeze out here if I don't.
Yeah, that won't be ideal, man.
No.
Hey, Cop. Actually, no. You don't get to be him now. How about Pancake?
Oh, wait. Am I undercover?
You and Ellie, I swear. He calls me Pangolin, and you call me Pancake. Y'all are not creative.
It's kind of your fault, you know.
It's my kiddo's drawing. Can't pay me to change it.
Cute.
But anyway, I'm sure you're tired, Morg. Rest up, you hear?
All right. Well, good night, Pancake. I'll catch you later.
Jesus. I'm not complaining. I woke up to the sound of Pearl calling for me outside my tent. Man, do I wish the comforts of an actual bed. My back is still sore from all the traveling.
Wake up, Morgan! Gregory's about to start!
Oh, of course you're a morning person. I barely had a second to adjust to the sunlight before Pearl dragged me to the center of the campsite. Lorenzo and Ashton are already up. Looks like they're making breakfast. Ooh, what are we having? And Gregory, he looks like he's about to chew me out for being late. Yup, probably. Whoops.
All right, nice. You're up. I'll cut you some slack since it's your first day.
So we have a wake-up time, okay.
And because it's your first day here, we gotta make sure you understand the rules.
Great. He hands me a booklet. A booklet of rules? The Camp Guide's Guide. That's not a very creative name.
I've been through this 1,000 times. Do I still need to be here?
Yes.
Yeah, because you need reminding every time you attempt to do something reckless.
Wow. Toxic. Gregory runs us through the list of basic camp rules, all of which I'm already familiar with. Time to put that 3 months of camp training knowledge to work. Do not interact with animals. Why? I'd fail at the first rule already. Sure, I can do that. Do not consume berries or plants you see without proper identification. Fair. The closest hospital is 4 hours away. I won't like that ending. Do show up for roll call before sundown. Okay, makes sense. Unnecessary routine, yada yada. That is, until Gregory flips the pages and reads the rules specifically for our camp and operations. Do not hike alone without supervision. Do not go out at night. Alright, easy stuff. Do not attempt to traverse the east side of the mountain alone. Oddly specific, but okay. Do not head north to the village. Why? Does he mean the village we passed yesterday? Do not attempt to handle animal carcasses without protective gear. Is that gonna happen often? What kind of gear are we talking about, and why are we handling carcasses? Do not leave camp under any circumstances. Do not call HQ unless you have permission to. Oh, lovely. Those sounds like bright red flags.
Alright. Got any questions?
Yeah. What are we doing out here?
Yeah, what's with the location-specific ones? Wasn't the village to our right yesterday?
Well, yeah, but I just follow HQ's orders, so it's best we don't try anything funny.
Okay.
Heard the villagers there weren't too keen with this whole makeshift camp base situation we're having here.
Oh.
And we're not supposed to call anyone from HQ. Unless we get permission from...
I'm guessing Garrett.
That would be me. Easier to have one person to gather reports from, they said.
Yeah, okay, fair. Those are pretty vague answers. But I don't think I should push my luck with the questions for now.
Alright. Pearl, any questions from you?
Is it time for breakfast? Cause I smell something.
I hope so. Gregory is so...
Let's eat, I guess.
Yeah. You tell me you're not hungry? Ashton hands us all a breakfast burrito. Pearl's burrito has a ridiculous amount of tomato sauce. The rest of the day was spent on learning how to use camp gear and equipment. Basic first aid, little survival skills to brave the cold. Nothing too complicated. The day definitely seemed much shorter here. Looks like I'll have to get used to not having much daytime for the time being. Yep, I'm gonna have to get used to that shit too. It looks like it's the end of the day right now. And it's only like October. Nice. I woke up on time. Today is sample collection day. Wouldn't want to miss that. Are the carcasses the samples? Wonder what that's all about? I should go look for the rest. As I entered the tent, I saw a lone Lorenzo scribbling away at his notebook. The rest were outside around the campfire, preparing breakfast.
So, how's your morning going?
Just liaising with the supply crew at HQ. Our financer's job never ends until everyone gets supplies.
Oh, you're a finance dude out here?
And as you may notice, not exactly fit to be a camp guide, so this is the best that I can do.
Why aren't you fit to be a camp guide?
I don't know, I wouldn't have guessed.
You flatter me, Morgan. Ashton, on the other hand, would have been a much better fit.
Oh?
But he chose to be a field medic?
He's a field medic?
Many ways to help others, he said. Plus, being a medic means that we get to spend more time together.
Oh?
That's awfully cute.
Yeah. Lorenzo beams at me. I wonder how long they've been together. Our conversation was interrupted by Gregory calling us over to gear up. Alrighty, I guess it's time. Gregory begins by going through a long checklist of items to collect for the day. He hands Pearl and I some bags and tools.
Alright, the plan is simple. We go out, grab dirt samples, and then I'll send them back to the lab.
Okay.
Today, let's see. We'll start by gathering some over here.
Holding the map up, Gregory points to a location marked by his fence. I'm dyslexic. I read something completely different. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've seen the full picture. I wish I could get one myself, but it seems like they ran out of maps. The ones in the main tent haven't been updated since summer. The terrain looks entirely different from what we're dealing with now.
So I reckon Camp 2 does the same.
Same task, different area. Environmental study or some shit. I'm not exactly the guy to ask, but if that helps the research team, I ain't complaining.
Never thought I'd be excited to play with dirt again.
I guess it's one way to look at it.
Please don't tarnish the samples with your hands.
Fine.
Okay.
Snow and dirt. Alright, let's see. Scoop. To my eyes, it looks like plain old dirt. Not gravelly, just wet, cold soil with no bugs in it. 2 scoops to fill up the bag. That'll do for now. No bugs? Like at all? We were also tasked to observe the trees, changes to the terrain, weather, and such. Tarnish the sample. We just got it. Honestly, this is beginning to sound like a day job. Get paid looking at trees? Looking at the checklist in my hands, let's see here. Tree trunk color? Gray-brown. Leaves present? None. Flaky tree bark? Doesn't seem like it. Any growths? Fern, fungi, etc.? No signs of weird growths, not that I can tell. I don't think ferns or fungi can grow in this harsh weather. Roots exposed? I don't think so. Other observations, if any? I assume animals have been around here, because there seems like animal claws around at the base of the tree? Big enough to be a wolf, maybe? I'm just glad it doesn't smell.
Morgan!
That made me jump.
Oh, goodness. You scared me.
Want some water or snacks?
Sure.
That would be nice. Thanks, bro.
She hands me a small box with trail mix and a flask filled with water.
So, how long have you been here, Pearl?
Actually, I've only been here for 2 months.
Oh.
Just a little later than Davos and Coda, at least. Met Davos at the academy way before, and he introduced me to Coda. I kind of miss them now, though. Gregory is usually the one in charge of delivering stuff, especially during the stormy season, so I haven't seen them in 2 weeks.
You've never followed him to the RC?
Not really. I prefer staying at camp than riding the snowmobile. Motion sickness ain't my best friend, so...
Can't get motion sickness on the snowmobile?
Snowmobile.
Yeah, the one that goes vroom vroom, but in snow! Gregory has one. I don't remember where he parks it, though. It's a tiny walk from camp.
Okay. Is there just one? That's interesting to know. I finished up the remainder of my trail mix and got back to work. Gregory seemed pleased with my reports. Not bad, Morgan. Maybe I'm suited to be a camp guide. Another sample collection day. Today we're breaking some of the ice at the lake. As we approached the body of frozen water, Pearl almost slipped on the ice. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but the lake looks like it has a slight tinge of green hues. Science ain't my forte anyway. I guess if the water is green, then the water is green.
Pearl, could you get me the...
The pick? I got it, sir.
No, the...
Oh, the ice saw thingy? Here you go, sir.
Actually, Pearl, I just want the checklist.
You got it.
He's very enthusiastic. Gregory seems like he's having a great time. Oh, sure. After a long day, Ashton decided that we should have canned soup for tonight. Very nice. He walks over to Pearl and I and hovers 2 different flavors in her face.
We have tomato soup and pea soup. Which one do you want?
I want pea soup.
Well?
I kind of want to try pea soup today, but...
Oh no. There's only 2 options. How are you struggling
tomato
with this?
it is.
Judging from his reaction, he hates pea soup, doesn't he? Lunchtime. Time to grab a quick snack from the food shelf. I noticed Lorenzo was in the midst of counting meat and potato meal packets.
46, 47, 48...
Oh, I thought Spanish, but that's not Spanish.
Where did I put my pen?
Lorenzo found his pen, but at what cost?
You stopped at 48.
48.
Oh, thank you,
It's
Morgan.
French or Italian, right?
49, 50, 51,
Oh.
57. That's not nearly enough for a month. I'll need to call support.
Isn't 57 plenty?
Not if Gregory and Ashton keep inhaling them so quickly.
I mean, it's cool, so it makes sense they're eating
I have to agree that it's probably the best thing we have.
See, amigo? So 57 isn't nearly
It's
enough.
Italian. The Si Amico is close enough to Spanish that I think it's probably Italian. Well, on the way back to my tent, Gregory looks like he's about to go to the RC on his snowmobile. Yeah. Never actually paid attention to how cool it looks. Maybe I should demand one from Colin.
Isak, samples are coming in about 30 minutes. Do you need anything else?
No, that'll do. I'll have Kodo retrieve it for me later.
You're really working that kid to the bone, huh?
They're helpful. I don't see why not.
Isaac sounds very posh. Isak.
You're an ass, you know that? All right, I'll be on my way.
It's not Isak. They're not friends. Noted. I had some free time on my hands today. According to the numbers that Colin gave me, I have yet to meet the majority of the people here. The weather isn't suitable for walking longer distances. Apparently, it's going to get stormy during these few weeks, months even. And of course, I can't possibly use Gregory's snowmobile. I'm still envious. I suppose the walkie-talkie shall suffice for now. Who should I be first? I thought we only had to call people we have permission to call. Wilbur?
Hello, Morgan. I heard lots about you from Pearl and Davos.
Hello.
I'm surprised you already knew about me. They sure are close.
Well, yes. News travels fast around here, lad. Oh, Ruran, my friend. Would you like to say hi?
Is it Morgan? It is nice to meet you, Morgan. I'm Ruran.
Hey.
Oh, the other camp medic. Ashton told me that you're his mentor.
Oh.
Yes, I am. He's great. And it's always nice to have extra hands in case of emergencies.
Am I the only odd one out?
Hope Ashton will warm up to you soon. That boy has always been a man of few words. Know him long enough, and you'll realize he's a big softy.
Okay.
Ashton and softy were two words I never expected in the same sentence. But thank you for telling me. I'll let you all go for now. Tell Davos I said hi.
Call us anytime, Morgan.
If only this darn wind would let up. I'd love to meet you in person soon.
Oh, okay. So we do get to do, like, visits. Beep Cassie.
What a coincidence! I was just about to beep ya. I'm Cassie.
Welcome.
It's nice meeting you, Cassie. I'm Morgan.
Well, I just want to let you know that I have a map ready for you.
Oh.
The next time Lorenzo or Gregory comes by, I'll have them be our courier pigeon.
Oh, very nice.
Thanks. I appreciate
So
it.
they make the maps.
Anytime, Morgan.
Yeah. Is this the new guy?
Yes.
Hi, Jax. I'm Morgan. Just thought I'd check in on everyone.
Gregory.
That's nice of you.
Gregory! Help me, Gregory!
Just doing a routine cleanup on my rifles. Nothing much.
Oh?
Oh, nice. Didn't know we had rifles at camp.
Know how to handle one?
No.
I'm a little out of practice.
Usually people say that to sound humble.
Nah, I am actually pretty rusty.
We'll have to see about that.
Bet.
Isaac. Nothing. There doesn't seem to be any response. Ah, fair enough.
Yes?
It's Morgan. I just thought I'd call to say hello.
Out of practice meaning never touched one. I've never touched a rifle. This guy is a cop, so he probably has.
Ah, yes, the new guy. I'm Ava. I think Coda already told you. I can't talk for long, though. Gotta run some errands.
I'll leave you to it then.
Run. Well, that's everyone. I think that's all of them. So we are the new guy. Yeah, we are the new guy. What's everyone doing today? We're chilling. Wilbur, Davos' father, like Gregory, a senior camp guide, friendly and welcoming. Ruron, the camp medic, she seems like a nice lady. Cassie, I assume the cartographer, also nice. Jax, another senior camp guide, I think, sounds like he knows his stuff about weapons. Ava, Coda senior at the RC, she seems busy. Isaac, also at the RC, that's really all I know for now. That brings us to a total of 12 people here. Yes. What question? I should update Colin when I have the chance.
Just one more shot of you all together. Yep, that's cute.
Ow.
One more, and done.
Who's Kyle?
I wanna see.
Is this in the village? I thought I was supposed to avoid the village.
Susie's so pretty. Thanks for this, Mr. Kyle.
Kyle is just fine. And you're welcome.
Moo.
Moo.
Do you want a portion of just yourself, Susie?
That was the cow?
Moo.
Ah, yes. Very nice. Kyle rolled up his sleeve and got to work.
Here you go, Susie.
Kyle tilts his camera towards Susie. Susie studies her portrait.
What's wrong, Susie?
Doesn't like it.
Was it not to her liking?
Apparently.
Are you okay?
The kids start petting Susie's back. Kyle reaches out to pet Susie's head, but before he could even reach her. Ooh. Susie bit his forearm.
Moo.
Oh no.
Owie.
He got bitten. Ah, I removed you. Because you posted pictures of yourself holding actual weapons, I think, and that's really uncomfortable, and so I just removed you from the Discord, man. I'm sorry. It was really uncomfortable. So, for the great good of the community, I just decided it was better to not let you stay. And I also appreciate if you don't ban evade. Well, I can tell at a glance, and what with the comments of constantly, like, in the movies about having loaded guns and stuff like that, I just figured it's better just to avoid it, so. It is what it is.
It means Susie likes it. She's happy.
I'm
By
not sure
biting?
if that's normal cow behavior.
Did it hurt, Mr. Kyle?
Gazing down at his forearm, it seems like Susie's bite managed to break the skin. It's red, but it doesn't hurt that much. Simple first aid should do the trick.
I think I'll be alright.
Moo.
Do cows have rabies?
Aw, apology accepted, Susie.
Kyle reaches out again, this time with his sleeve down. Achievement unlocked, he pets the cow. After getting his fill of cow scritches, Kyle bids the children goodbye. Susie isn't wild, but a fluffy friend nonetheless. But to Kyle, his mission is far from over. He grips his camera tightly in his hands, his determination unwavering. Kyle is going to be the best wildlife photographer to ever exist. Kyle is not part of our group, so I wonder... Or so he tries to tell himself. After the fact, he got bitten by a cow of all things. Better a cow than a wolf. A bite from a cattle when they put some faith into this... Is it? I've been... Is it? It's been roughly a week since I've been here. Everything seems normal, perhaps a little too normal. I mean, we're supposed to be looking for our friend, right? Collected samples again earlier this afternoon. Dinner ended 2 hours ago, and everyone is about to head to bed soon. I don't feel sleepy yet. You're not supposed to go outside. For example, a donkey can chomp a chunk. Yeah, are donkeys considered farm animals? On the river, we have wild donkeys walking around, so I consider them wild animals, not farm animals. I don't know why. I think I'll just walk a circle around camp. No, we're not supposed to go outside at night. Night walks are my happy place. Oh no. The scenery is different than in the city, but at least the air is fresher here. Quiet city to quiet campsite. City lights to the lanterns and stars. My sneakers to snow boots. Only thing different is that Ellie isn't here. He joined me otherwise. I missed that. Wait, is it Ellie or Eli? Anti-coyote animals. Really? I didn't know that. I wish he just...
I understand, man, but that's not possible.
Oh, is he on the phone?
We'll have to wait till the lake unfreezes.
What's in the lake?
So, nothing new to report. It's getting pretty boring, Gregory.
I can't move mountains nor change the seasons.
True.
What about the boy? The coppers would have been onto it by now.
Hey, that's me. It's me. I'm the cop.
What boy? What do you mean? You told me to take care of him, but Isak insisted on helping me out.
And you never questioned him.
No.
Look, you hired the guy, not me, and you told me to work with him. I never had a choice.
And you never will until you get this done. Remember what's at stake here, Gregory. I am not repeating myself.
What are they holding over his head?
Okay. If pressure's what you want, I'll do it.
Find him. I don't want to be the one playing cleanup every time.
Whoever he's talking to sounds full of themselves. Yes, that's the CEO.
Her? Playing cleanup? What a load of bullshit. I'm the one here cleaning up every damn time.
I hope he ended the call before he said that. Looks like the night walk did yield some great intel. Someone Gregory and Isaac reports to. And the boy? Eli? No, I'm not gonna think about the worst case scenario just yet. Let's head to bed. Oh god. What in the world was that? Oh, is that not your alarm? Is it coming from the radio? Don't listen to the demon
Morgan.
radio.
Good morning.
Good morning. Lorenzo greets me as I crawl out of my tent. A worried expression plastered on his face.
I take it that there's bad news.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Snowstorm warning. Looks like we have one coming real soon.
Oh, are we equipped for that?
Any idea when that'll be?
Could happen in a matter of the next few hours. Could happen in a day or two.
Right.
Anyhow, we should start preparing ourselves. I'll give Wilbur a call.
I suppose we should also do our part, yeah?
Ashton hands me a hammer and some ropes.
Help me secure the tents to the trees.
Ah, okay. So we have to become equipped for this.
More, I've locked the supply crates. Anything else you need me to do?
Italian.
Could you help me keep the crock pot away? Thank you.
Man, imagine if the wind blows and we all end up flying. That would be horrible.
Bro, that is surprisingly dark. I did not expect that from her.
Don't put that image in my head, Pearl. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's not great.
Sorry.
With the tents fully secured, we went about our day at the campsite. Can't collect samples when there's a storm that could strike at any moment. Roll call happened much earlier today, and everyone went back to their respective tents to hunker down for the night. This could probably be a great time to call Colin for updates.
How's my pancake doing?
Oh my god.
Doing great, Morg. Any updates?
Kind of.
One thing's for sure. Gregory reports to someone higher up in Caroline.
Did you not recognize the CEO's voice?
I can't say it's Hilda for sure, but he seems inexplicably respectful. A little out of character.
I'd say it's a possibility, yeah.
And it looks like there's a lot more people than when Ellie was last here.
It is Ellie.
A bunch of new faces, eh? Tell me more.
Tell Colin about the people at Camp 1. Camp 1.
There's 5 of us in C1. Think you probably haven't heard of someone named Pearl. She's new, just like me.
Oh, she's definitely new, all right.
She's a silly one. I doubt she's involved in anything messy.
Or it's the perfect cover and she's part of it. Was that from outside? Check outside.
One moment.
I unzip my tent just enough to peer outside. Pitch black. Can't see shit. I'm still on the phone with my friend, right? Okay, good.
Who's there?
Ah! Out from the shadow comes Gregory. Crap.
Sorry, kid. Did I wake you? Just taking a quick piss.
You liar.
Nah,
You're
you're
eavesdropping.
I'm gonna head back to bed.
I zip my tent up quickly. Looks like Colin hung up on me. I'm okay. Gregory was outside. Alright, careful out there, Morg. I guess it's time to hit the bed. Listen. Okay. I don't know if this is like... Listen. If I tell you, give me a second, but I still have you on the line, don't hang up! You're on the line for my safety. If something happens to me, I need to know that you know. Damn it. What's the point of not hanging up if you're gonna hang up on me? Another day, another round of sore backs. I don't think... speaking of sore backs. I don't think I'll ever get used to sleeping on packed snow, but it looks like the storm didn't hit us last night. Oh, so it's still coming towards us? For once, I'm the first one up for today. Oh. Ashton and Lorenzo are usually the earliest, followed by Gregory. And then it's always a battle between Pearl and I. I guess I could go snoop around in the main tent for a bit. Check the weapon and tool rack. Kinda check the food. Did we get food? Because we were missing that, right? People hang up and then this pops over your head. Objective, survive. Nah, man. If life was like the Xbox pop-ups of like things that are gonna happen or like quests and stuff like that, and I get that as a quest, I'm just dying. I'm not doing it. What do you mean survive? I'm in the middle of the woods. What is attacking? A moose? I'm losing. I can't win. Canned soup. 80% of these are tomato flavored. I think I already know why. Instant rice meals. Maybe I should request some today. Instant noodles. Yeah, I eat that way too much at home. What do you mean? There's not enough. Different kinds of jerky. Okay. Would love those if they weren't so hard to chew. Do you not have spit? Freeze-dried fruit and vegetables. Healthy. I'd say this shelf is pretty well stocked. I turn to the large table in the middle that we use for meals if we're not outside near the campfire. I think Lorenzo uses it the most out of, if not for meals, lots of writing and calculations he needs to do for his job. And what do we have here? There are documents strewn across the table. They weren't here last night. Huh? These are everyone's profiles? That's... Okay, so this is the first time you wake up earlier than anyone else, and somehow, by chance, everyone's profiles are on the table. Okay. 24. Female. Uninfected. Huh? Uninfected? That's not a way to label someone. Would Elliot's copy be in there? Dig through the documents. Redacted. Infected. Well, reading that makes me super uncomfortable. There are multiple people with similar profiles like these, and their pictures have been torn out too. No sign of Elliot. I really hope he's not one of them. Better clean this up real quick. Whatever those records are, if people at the camp have one, then I'll most likely get one too. I'd much rather stay healthy, thanks.
Morgan?
Crap, that scared me.
Morning, Ashton. Was just thinking about what to eat for breakfast. Slept well?
Ashton's the medic, right? Are these his files?
What were you looking at?
Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh? Just tell him you got distracted by what was on the table. Because it's, like, right there for everyone. It's in the main tent. You're not going into private tents.
Well, I'm not sure who left these here, and I was just gonna keep them away to make space for breakfast.
Exactly. Good job.
I think that might be Gregory's. Pearl's still asleep. Lorenzo was with me. And you found them here.
Gregory's, huh? What's he doing with everyone's records?
Is something wrong?
Nothing. I think I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Don't say nothing, just show him the records. It's weird. It's weirder that you don't mention that they're weird. Ashton takes a moment to read my expression.
Oh, up early are we?
Yes. Gregory's voice booms from behind Ashton.
Gregory, did you leave these here?
A slight uneasiness comes from Gregory's hurried footsteps could be heard.
We were just about to go look for you. Morgan and I were deciding what to eat for breakfast.
Almost instantaneously, Gregory's face softened from relief. Ashton covered for me. I shall remember that. He didn't have to lie.
Anything you'd like in particular, Gregory?
I'll leave it up to you guys.
No, that's not true. I wanted instant rice food, right? He grabbed all the files quickly and went back to his tent. Is it weird to have rice for breakfast? I would have rice for breakfast. If there's a moose, try to breathe the line of sight and pray that whatever you feel... But also, they're so foresighted they will actually see anything as a threat. Basically, they're huge, too. Major alarms are blaring in my head. Ashton and I share glances for a moment before he decides to go on about his daily routine. Okay, so Ashton's sharp. He picked up that something was weird. He doesn't question me, nor does he ever bring it up again for the day. So if Ashton knows, that means Lorenzo knows. The records have been occupying my mind all day. At least there's meat and potatoes for tonight for a temporary distraction. Cancel off a case on an empty stomach.
Morgan, are you feeling alright? You haven't been touching your food?
Dude, eat. You're in the middle of nowhere and it's freezing.
The food's great, Lorenzo. I just have a headache.
Ashton should have some meds for that. I can go get them for you.
A strong gust of wind begins to pick up, cutting Pearl's sense short. Oh, is it time for the storm? The campfire embers dance violently around the pit. Yup, it's time for the storm. That's bad news. The radio turns
Hello?
off.
I sure hope you guys can hear me. Snowstorm's happening. If you're outside, get in, like, right now.
Is it a good idea for everyone to be in separate tents during a snowstorm? Shouldn't we be together? I didn't know Ava did weather reporting too.
You heard her! In! Now!
Okay. Oh, fuck. They weren't kidding when they said snowstorms mean business in these parts. Each one of us sat in the corner of the main tent, holding it down with our body weight. Ah, we are in the main tent. Okay.
Everyone hold tight, lest we start flying!
If anyone were to move, it felt like we would actually start flying upwards. I'm glad we secured the tents yesterday. Getting hit like this without warning? Lethal for sure. But I wonder how those ropes and weight bags will fare in the storm. It would be a problem if my tent flies. I can't let anyone read my journal. Oh, Mr. Copman, are you documenting your investigation that you're undercover for, you idiot? You have a digital journal in your pocket at all times, don't you? It's still snowing outside, but it would seem that the storm finally decided to calm down.
Is everyone okay? Are we okay?
Yes.
Looks like it. Everyone is still in one piece, eh?
Job habits. You have a work phone. Put the notes in your work phone. Lorenzo's already on his walkie-talkie, checking in on camp too.
Everyone okay? We're safe here, I think.
We're all safe too. Cassie got a tiny cut from falling, but she's okay now.
That was some wind, wasn't it? I hope none of your tents flew away.
Well, that was quick. I thought a storm was like
We
for
should
days.
call the RC too.
I'll do just that.
Alright, I'm going to check outside for a bit.
Pearl follows Ashton outside. I should beep Ava.
Ava, is everyone at the RC okay?
Oh, I thought...
The three of us are fine. We're the ones with the roof here. We should be asking if you're okay.
True, they have a freaking...
We're okay. And it sounds like Camp 2 is alright too.
Definition of tonto, I guess.
Oh, thank goodness. Update us if anything happens, okay?
Alright.
No! My tent collapsed.
Oh, at least it didn't fly away. It'll be fine. Pearl's voice could be heard coming from outside.
Well, if you heard that, that's the update, I guess. Pearl's tent collapsed.
Oh, no. Poor Pearl.
It was everything.
You don't sound all that sorry for her, Coda.
I am. It's just... It's very Pearl of her.
It looks like the storm actually did some damage. Anyway, I'm sure you're busy, Morgan. Help the girl out, will you?
I don't know how to pitch it then. The night ended after we did a round of damage inspection. Looks like everything is okay in my tent. Pearl's going to be sleeping in the main tent for the night. Surviving a snowstorm, huh? Well, that's one check off my extreme bucket list. Now I have a reason to demand a snowmobile from Colin. I don't think he'll give us a snowmobile. The next day, after the storm, we got to work rebuilding the campsite. Other than fixing Pearl's tent, we got some shoveling to do. The snow piled up real high and we lost our campfire. Oh, that's not
Still can't
good.
believe it was my tent of all things. Now I need to redecorate again.
Is that why it collapsed? Is it because you have stuff hanging on the sides of it?
Oh, I'll help you out, Pearl. Don't worry.
Grazie, Lorenzo.
It's definitely Italian. It has to be, right? Dig, dig, digging. There's a lot of snow piled up. Well, we'll be here all day. Lorenzo said they once had to deal with fallen trees. It was not a fun experience. Snow is much easier to remove, so I appreciate the lack of trees. Gregory went towards Camp 2 earlier, checking for trees. Maybe I should also do the same facing north? Well, no fallen trees, but there's tracks? After a snowstorm, so those are fresh, yeah? Wait, is that an igloo? It's too perfectly shaped to be natural.
Guys, I'm gonna be back real quick. I see something up ahead.
No, we're not supposed to go alone. Definitely not natural. It even has a little entrance.
Hello!
From the village? How the hell did you make an igloo? An unfamiliar face greets me as I approach the igloo-like structure.
Jeez. The snowstorm yesterday was rough, huh? My tent ended up flying away last night.
So you made an igloo?
Wait, you're telling me you spent the night in that?
I gestured towards the igloo.
Looks pretty neat, huh? I made it myself. It's cold, but it does the trick.
Igloos are made out of ice, no? I feel like you can't make an igloo in a night.
I wouldn't want to do that for another night, though. Say, do you happen to have more tents?
We have one that collapsed. Do you want that one?
I'm not sure, but I could go check.
Huh?
That would be awesome sauce. Oh wait, where are my manners? I'm Kyle. Nice meeting you out here.
Hi, Kyle.
Morgan. Nice meeting you too. Why were you out here alone anyway?
Nature photographer.
Long story short, I'm a wildlife photographer. I'm on a solo expedition to capture the animals around here.
And that was his first mistake, the solo expedition part. You're not supposed to go out here alone. He proudly raised his camera and hung around his neck.
So like 2 days ago, I was at the village up north, met the locals, some farm kids. Oh, and then I also got bitten by a cow. Pictures turned out great though.
Is Kyle infected? You got bitten by the cow, right? What is... Actually, no, wait. Before I even start, what's the infection thing anyway? Because we're not allowed to go to the village.
A cow? Looks like you had an eventful day. The villagers were friendlier, I hope?
Oh yes, super friendly. And they actually offered me to stay with them. But I thought it'd be counterintuitive to stay there with farm animals when I'm looking to find wild ones.
I guess.
They gave me extra blankets as a party gift. Oh, I'd be a goner without them last night.
Yeah, because they probably knew there was a storm coming. Friendly, huh? Gregory said they didn't like outsiders. Maybe they just hate us in particular? Oh, do they hate the people working for a mega corporation? Raiding their land for material? No, they wouldn't want that.
Well, it's a damn miracle that you're still talking. Want to follow me back to camp? Can't leave you out here by yourself.
Oh yeah, thank you! Oh, that'll be great.
He probably doesn't have any food with him either.
Hey guys, I'm back with a new friend.
Welcome. Just like, hey, I went to go check and I found a stray. Let's adopt him.
Hello! I'm Kyle.
Oh god. A frown forms almost instantaneously on Greg's face upon seeing the two of us. I bet Pearl will be happy.
Hello!
Someone to match her energy.
I'm Pearl. This is Ashton, Lorenzo, and Gregory.
Oh no. I have a feeling Pearl and Kyle will get along just fine. This is true. Oh, look at them. Wait. How do I do this? Also, I really do appreciate that there's just a button that you can just toggle the chat thing away. Easier for screenshots.
Where did you come from, son?
Snow? With the village that you said that we weren't supposed to go to, but apparently it's fine. It's just a cow that bites people there. Other than that, it's fine. Take a pic before someone goes missing. Ah, that's not why I did this. That's horrible. I don't think anyone's gonna go missing. It's supposed to be a horror game, I think, but it's chill. It's nice. I don't see anything super terrible. It'll be sad not to have the full pic. Oh, you mean me in it? I don't know. I can like make a little chibi of the guy in the corner. Where'd you come from, son?
Oh, just up ahead. I was camping in a tent before it flew away last night.
Yes! I'm not the only. I mean, that really sucks. Where did you end up sleeping?
In an igloo?
You're not gonna believe it.
A man-made igloo.
All igloos are man-made.
Ashton.
Oh, damn, you're right. I took some pictures. Want to see?
Sure.
Santo Cielo. You survived the night in that.
Yeah. Actually, really good that you had the sense to do that.
Yeah! I was at the village 2 days ago and they gave me blankets! Thanks to them, I survived the cold. Then I also got bitten by a cow named Susie, which reminds me, do you guys also have extra bandages?
Did you not get it checked?
Let me have a look at it.
Ashton here's our camp medic. He'll fix you right up.
So how long do you plan on staying?
Gregory, don't be so bummed out just because he, again, said the village is friendly. Gregory asking the important questions here. Why?
I was wondering if you had extra tents that I could borrow. I wouldn't want to just impose myself here.
I think it's probably best you at least spend the night here. And then during the day, you go exploring and you come back here, right? That's safer option, if they allow it.
I don't think we'll have any extras until next month.
Oh, so you're staying for a month. Oh, we need more
I guess you'll
food.
have to leave then.
No, but please, Sir Gregory, if I could just have a few days of your time. I really can't afford to leave the mountains when it took so much for me to get up here.
He's so cute.
I just need some time to capture all the wildlife here.
Oh.
I can give you my tent, then I could sleep in our main tent.
See, Pearl, look at her. Very flexible, very nice.
Really? Oh, thank you, Pearl.
The food might be an issue, though.
I didn't even...
Thank you to the rest of you, too. Once I get the photos I need, I'll leave the camp. I promise I won't interfere with your, vacation?
No.
We're working here. It ain't a vacation.
Gregory.
Oh, cool. If you need anything at all, please do ask. I'd like to be helpful, especially since I'm going to be crashing here for a while.
Also, isn't having a photographer good in our case? Because we're looking for changes in the environment, right? He's going to venture off because he's not stuck with the rules like we are. So that's good. Matthias. Me with my FromSoft brain going brrr, well, Kyle will be back if he leaves. Jail.
We should treat the cow bite first.
Yes.
Yes, totally forgot about that.
Oh no. Snow shoveling day turned out to be much more eventful than we expected. But now I'm worried about dragging another civilian to a mess whose depths even I'm unsure of. Sounds like I made a bad choice, but the only other option was to leave him to fend for himself. I'm sure it'll be fine for now. It's been 3 days since we were stuck at camp. Lorenzo and Gregory said that they'll be sending in new samples together. The batch we accumulated over the days was a little too much for one person to handle. While Ashton, Pearl, and I tasked to reallocate food portions for an extra person and reset camp to its original form. Which means rebuilding the campfire, fixing our crockpot stand, and re-establishing the main tent because Pearl heard creaking in one of the legs last night. Kyle was a free bird. Without a map, it'll be hard to navigate around here.
Hey, do you need some help?
No, not really. Go bother someone else, will ya?
Gregory.
I could help you guys with heavy stuff. Delivering? Lifting?
You could head to Camp 2 and grab us some food. An extra mouth to feed after all.
Sure, leave it to me.
Camp 2 is pretty far by foot. Are you sure?
Does he have a map? What's his sense of direction like?
The snowmobile can fit 2 people, so unless you'd like to be dragged like a rag doll along with our other supplies, walking is the way.
Gregory, you're so
I mean, sure.
stingy.
You guys know what's best.
The bewilderment on Gregory's face is loud.
We'll give you a lift then. Come outside in 5.
Oh, so that's how you get on Gregory's good side. You just fucking butter him up.
I think I have everything I need. I'll see you later, Amore. Bye, friends.
Bye. The thought of like Lorenzo being super affectionate to this to this resting bitch face is fucking cute. Lorenzo bids Ashton and us farewell and follows Gregory outside.
Oh, I forgot to ask if they had helmets.
Maybe.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Kyle.
We made a lot of progress with 2 hours. Tent fixed. Crackpot fix. Reorganize the shelves and storage, all done. The camp has been restored to its former glory.
Great work, guys. We did amazing.
Very nice. What's that? Oh, it looks like I've got a message.
Oh, Cassie? Does this mean he received it?
Received what?
Loud and clear, Kyle.
Hello, Morgan. I was just teaching him how the walkie works. We happen to have a spare.
Ah, so that Kyle is also part of the stereo.
And
okay.
it looks like we have a different courier pigeon. I'll get Kyle to deliver your map tomorrow.
Very nice.
Sweet. Thanks again, Cassie. Hope that new pigeon doesn't cause you too much trouble.
Oh, I'm gonna put him to work. Don't you worry.
Because at the other base, there's 2 young guys at the other base, so it's not like they're hurting for manpower, I think.
I don't have a say in this, do I?
Nope. That's what you get for making me do extra work. I have to draw a new map for you.
Ah, true.
You two should get a room. It's blinding.
Ooh, spill the tea, Davos. What are we looking at?
You should have been here just now. Hi, my name is Kyle. I think you're cute.
This is toxic. You guys are mean.
That is not what I said, Davos.
It was definitely close enough. Right, Cassie?
Oh, no.
Don't drag me into this.
Well, it sounds like you guys are having fun without us, all right?
Remember to grab food supplies too, Kyle.
All packed and ready, Ashton. You won't starve on my watch.
It's about the rest of us
Ashton,
starving.
Did you also need med supplies? Kyle has a bite on his arm, doesn't he?
They keep mentioning the bite. Is he infected? Don't
Yes,
kill
he got
him.
bitten by a cow. I think we have enough supplies, though.
Whoever hurts them lovebird shall perish.
A cow? You're full of surprises, aren't you, lad?
They're such a silly bunch. We all ended up talking for hours and had to swap walkies multiple times because the batteries kept running out. So what, all the walkie batteries are out?
I think that's the last box for Isak. Coda's usually the one that collects boxes, but I think they're with Gregory and Ava now. Isak, are you there?
We're at HQ.
Why is the icebox open? Oh.
Oh? An unidentifiable animal carcass could be found in a box covered in ice. Close it. Looks about the size of a wolf pup or a large bird. Close it. There doesn't seem to be any smell.
Well, I guess at least it doesn't stink. Maybe I should close it up still.
Lorenzo closes the lid of the icebox. Good.
I'll let Coda know that his supplies are here, I guess.
Why are you talking like that? Unable to shake off the feeling of unease, Lorenzo decides to leave the lab to go look for the others. Good. Why was But why was it open? Did someone leave it open or did something get out? The next day, Kyle returns home from camp 2. Gregory had to pick him up because the ragdoll idea wasn't as great as he thought.
You're finally back! Thought you didn't want to leave Cassie.
Are you jealous?
I'm a man of my words, Pearl. Gotta send these supplies back here, and this for you.
A map? Yeah. Perfect. I should send Colin a shot of this later. This map is unlike the one that Ellie had before.
Cassie? I feel like I'm missing some context here.
It's nothing, Lorenzo. Don't listen to Pearl.
Uh-huh. The day goes on with lots of fun and banter. Nighttime. First things first, the map. And sent. Colin now has a copy of this.
Hi, Pancake. I just sent you a picture.
I would fucking hang up.
Nice one, Morg. So, what have you been up to?
Well, if you want to hear about the camp drama.
I survived a snowstorm. My highlight of the week.
Oh, that too.
Are you serious? Well, I'm glad you're still in one piece, soldier.
Say, do we get bonuses for surviving? Denying this cool snowmobile that the guys have.
We don't even have snow back home, Morg.
Can't move.
I just thought I'd put in a request. Anyway, I think you'd want to hear this. Profiles of the people at camp. Sounds normal enough, yeah? But, under all the necessary info, there's a part that lists whether the person is infected.
I beg your pardon? Infected? Those are some glaring red flags if I've ever seen one.
Correct.
Flipping through, I also found profiles with redacted info, with faces torn out. I didn't see any sign of Ellie.
Well, if it's redacted,
I suppose you know who owns him.
Gregory. Would have taken pictures, but I was almost caught snooping around.
You weren't snooping around.
Better luck next time. But Gregory, huh? Perhaps I should do some digging out here.
Yeah. Oh, we did get another new member, too.
New recruit?
Nah, a wildlife photographer. Guy survived the storm in a makeshift igloo.
Ha! He's insane. I like him. If I had a snowmobile, I think he deserved it much more than you.
Rude.
I thought I was your favorite.
I love everyone the same.
Oh, sure. I'll believe that if a snowmobile spawns in my apartment.
I'll do you one better. How about I throw you a welcome back party once this is over?
Yes.
That sucks.
Oh, it doesn't.
Come
Free
on.
food.
Can't you act a tiny bit grateful?
I'm grateful.
My mother didn't teach me to lie. But for you, Pancake, I'll tolerate the party.
Morgan.
That's very kind of you. All right, good talk. You sleep tight, Mort.
Nighty-night, Pancake.
I fell asleep soon after. It's my favorite time of the day, mealtime. Looks like there's already a crowd gathering in here.
Amore, you need to eat more greens.
You're telling the medic?
I don't eat green vegetables.
Why? What is it with English? What is it with the English people I've encountered that don't eat vegetables?
But what about corn? Or carrots? Eggplants?
Well, those aren't green, are they?
Normally I choose not to, but I know it's healthy, so I tolerate them.
Then what do you have against the green vegetables?
So no to pea soup?
No to pea soup. They're green.
Lorenzo notices me walking in.
Morgan, do you like vegetables?
Yes.
I love them roasted or stir-fried, but not too much if they're boiled.
I can eat boiled.
See, Ashton, you're the pickiest.
Survived this long without vegetables. I can live without it.
There are two kinds of people. Survive to eat to survive. Amore, I think you're the latter.
My partner's also the latter. I'm very much the first. Survive to eat the good food, all the spices, all the sauce, all the things that will make your heart stop soon.
Hey, it's not like I avoid everything green. I eat basil on pizza.
What are your favorite pizzas?
Ooh.
A Metasaurus.
Of course.
If it has mushrooms and onions, it'll smell better.
Is this
but I'd still prefer
joke
meat
because he's gay and he likes meat?
I like pep and cheese or a margarita with extra tomato.
Not just cheese.
I like pesto with seafood paired with wine. That would be my ideal dinner night.
Not seafood pizza. I had pizza with tuna. That's as close as I got.
I'm not that picky, but I do love me some
anchovies,
extra onions, olives, and anchovies. Oh, I love stinky stuff.
You, Morgan. What is your favorite pizza? My favorite pizza is the one that they had at Pizza Hut on Aruba, and it's called the Aruban pizza. It has tuna and raisins and cheese and tomato sauce. Maybe I shouldn't give Morgan too much shit. It's so good though, I promise. It's really good. Super meat.
What are your stances on pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
Tolerable. It's a nice touch.
With pesto and seafood, absolutely not. But with other savory meats, then yes, I can
You don't
see
like
the vision.
pineapple on pizza?
What about you, Morgan?
3 for 3. I love pineapple on pizza.
I love the
especially
writer
if
and
they're
developers of this game. They like pineapple on pizza. Let's go. Best game.
Do you know any pizza places that do delivery here?
No. Someone's stomach let out a deafening
I
growl.
guess the answer is no.
We can make our own pizza. They just need flour. I'm mimicking the tactic of the enemy.
Morning, Kyle. What are you up to?
What's your favorite pizza?
Morning. I'm planning my routes on the map that Cassie gave me.
You have hearts all over the map?
Oh, so are you guys a thing yet?
It's been like a few days. Hold on.
What? I mean, I haven't even taken her out to dinner yet, and I don't even know if she's available, you know?
The fluster in his voice is evident. Looks like the cat really got his tongue.
Cassie is really cute, though. She seemed interested when I showed her my album. There's lots of pictures of my previous adventures.
A cartographer and a photographer together sounds really cute.
There's also Susie and all the other farm animals.
Kyle has his map laid out openly. It was then that I noticed something different.
Wait, why do you have extra drawings on your map?
She drew some animals for me. Waypoints for common sightings of animals.
Oh.
So there's apparently wolves here, bears here, if they're not already hibernating, birds of some kind that gather here, deers everywhere.
Oh, can you take a picture of that one then? Kyle explains everything with a large smile painted across his face. He's such a golden retriever. You should have taken a picture of that map. It's probably good to know where the bears and shit are, right? Mealtime around the... Oh, maybe not the bears, the wolves. Lorenza and Ashton are sharing a plate of dried fruit as usual. Kyle and Pearl are bantering about trivial things. The matching energy is undeniable. Gregory sits alone with his eyebrows furrowed. I'm guessing he really doesn't like having people double the pearls.
You good, Gregory?
Yes. I just wasn't expecting to babysit twice the amount of kids all of a sudden.
Got any kids of your own, Gregory?
A flicker of sadness shows on his face. Oh, that's either a yes, and they don't talk to him, or a yes, and they died.
I have a daughter, yes. She's about Pearl's age.
Oh, and with that shitty attitude, I'm sure she's on speaking terms with you.
Sometimes I wish I didn't have this job.
Why would you think so?
Well, you know, more time for family. More time for her.
Oh?
Thankfully, I'm retiring soon. I hope that she doesn't hate her old man for being away for so long.
He recollects himself and continues.
What about you? Got any kids yourself?
Hell no.
I actually have a 4-year-old running around back at home.
Oh, apparently we have a child.
A 4-year-old? Your wife must be having a real hard time taking care of the little bugger. That's the age when they tear your house down.
I thought 2 was the age where they tear the house down. Colin's face flashes in my mind. Yeah, my 4-year-old child. What fell? Did I walk into something uninvited?
I'm okay.
Oh, she's still sleeping in the main tent, right? Pearl fell and accidentally knocked over the tool rack. I rushed over to help her to her feet.
Looking for something?
Yeah. My compass. I don't remember where I put it.
The tool rack is also where the weapons are, right? Ask her to check her pockets. Check the food shelf. Check the storage boxes. Check your pockets?
Have you checked your pockets?
Oh yeah, good idea.
She thoroughly searches her pockets, but to no avail. Guess it's not there. Storage boxes? Storage with all the important documents, a compass would be too clunky to fit in here. Storage for an extra ammo, Adachi would be flipping through here anyway. We haven't had the need to use guns. Storage with all the small tools. Oh, a compass with a tomato sticker on it. Classic Pearl.
Here you go, Pearl. It was with all the screwdrivers and hammers.
How'd you get it in there?
Oh, thank you, Morgan. You're the best.
If we're out in the forest, it would be pretty dangerous to leave your compass back at camp. I'll need to make sure I remind her every time then.
And then splash! The Otter family all jumped into the river together.
How's the otters?
Gosh, I love their little paws.
Kyle and I were talking about his otter family encounter. Of course, being the great photographer that he is, he's got a whole album designated for them.
Kyle, it's time.
Ashton calls from inside the main tent.
Oh yeah, bandage time. Join us, Morgan.
Bandage time? Oh, to clean out the bandages. Ashton skillfully unwraps Kyle's bandage and examines the wound. He turns around and gives Kyle a packet of anti-inflammatory meds.
The wound closed up long ago, but I'm not sure why it's still red here.
No! Don't kill Kyle.
It kinda hurts when I touch it.
Oh well, we'll just monitor the rash for a few more days. If it gets worse, I'm sending you to the hospital.
The rash is concerning, considering that the original bite wound was only a quarter of its size. Is there something like under the skin?
Can cows carry rabies?
That's why I asked.
I think so, but I'm pretty sure the farm animals here are all vaccinated against it.
Oh. Ashton swiftly wraps a new bandage around Kyle's forearm.
Good as new. Remember to take those meds.
Sure thing. Thanks, Ashton.
Today is rest day at camp. Or in Pearl's world, tonight... Words. Tonight is marshmallow night. Ah. Can't remember the last time I've had a marshmallow, let alone a toasted one. I don't like marshmallows. We were just waiting for sundown and for Kyle to come back from his photography session. He seemed pretty excited to put his new map to use this morning. He should be back soon. In the meantime, I should probably mingle around. Who should I approach first? Approach Pearl or Lorenzo? Lorenzo? Lorenzo has his eyes closed, resting against the chair. His face scrunches up ever so often. Is he having a nightmare? He looks like he's in pain. I should call Ashton over when I see him. For now, I'll cover him up better with the blanket that he has. Approach Pearl. Pearl seems to have a three-way walkie-talkie setup going on right now.
I'm waiting for my second growth spurt. You'll see, Pearl.
If you're beyond your 20s, I'm sorry
I'm
for you,
gonna be as
Davos.
tall as or taller than my pops. Within the next few years, I hope.
We love our short king.
I'm not sure we can even beat genetics, Davos. That's a high bar to reach.
That's fucked up, though. Genetics are weird.
High bar to reach?
Hey!
People are assholes.
So, Davos is short?
Why are you laughing?
He's 5'3", our beloved short king.
He's taller than me.
Don't join them, Morgan.
You win some, you lose some, Davos. But hey, at least you have a great sense of direction.
Excuse me?
Didn't say who, but I guess you outed yourself, Pearl.
I can confirm that Pearl doesn't do well when we're out collecting.
Morgan!
Run, Morgan, run!
I guess it's time to look for the other two in the main tent. In the main tent, Ashton is seen preparing the sticks and marshmallows.
Ashton, I think Lorenzo is having a nightmare. What do you
What?
What? Ashton doesn't wait for me to finish. He drops everything he's doing onto the table and runs out. Okay, that's not good. With the main tent empty, I've just noticed Gregory isn't anywhere to be found. Would he be in his personal tent now? As I was exiting the tent, I bumped into Kyle. He's back early.
Hey, Morgan, you wouldn't believe what I just saw.
What?
I saw a wolf!
Oh!
It was a silly one. I kept bumping into trees.
Oh no, that's bad. That's usually, if they do stuff like that, then they're sick, right? And if there's a wolf, it's usually not alone. I suppose I'll have to leave Snoopy in Gregory's tent for another time. Marshmallow Night is about to start soon. The fire chirps loudly in the midst of the silent snow plain. Marshmallow in hand, everyone sits in a circle, patiently toasting their marshmallow. Lorenzo's awake, leaning against Ashton. He looks like he's feeling a bit better. He also has the walkie set up and on, and the rest of the folks could be heard through them. Kyle is on the walkie with Cassie. Nice one, I'm rooting for you too. So am I! He better not die! Gregory too seems to be enjoying his time, savoring the toasted goodies. Oh! At this moment, it's serene and peaceful, and then everything went to shit. Everyone is having a good time. Unknowingly, their personalities have left an imprint on me. For a while, I let myself bask in the feeling of having new companions. The feelings, however, were short-lived. My gut feeling had other plans. Like a premonition, I knew I was just waiting for something bad to happen. I don't like the unshakable feeling of anxiousness. I remind myself of my mission. Elliot still needs me. The smell of something burnt tickles my nose and pauses my train of thought. Oops, looks like I burned mine. I chucked the burned marshmallow away and replaced it with a new one, paying more attention to it this time. Right now, with the knowledge I have, I'm inclined to believe that Gregory isn't innocent. There has to be something. something or someone else in the picture that I'm not seeing. What is it? Who is it? I need to gather more info for Colin. Marshmallow night was a success. I had a great night's sleep. New day, new samples. New samples from the same old lake. It wasn't my imagination. The lake really is green. Is there something in the water that makes it look green? Algae?
Is it just me, or does the soil feel different?
What do you mean? Pearl calls me over.
Sure it's not the melting snow you're feeling?
Oh, maybe.
No, like, I've dug downwards 3 times. I don't remember the soil being hydrated.
Huh? Looks like there's a new observation to be made. If the soil is wet, water flow must be present. The ice shouldn't really start melting this early. At least that's what it says in the camp guide's guide.
You found anything?
Wet soil?
Wetter soil, apparently.
Wetter soil? That can't be right.
Well, Gregory removes his glove to feel the moisture. Ah! Why would you touch it with your hand?
Yep, that's something new to report. Scrap the extra dirt collecting for now and let's head back. We have what we need for today.
He looks at me, who is evidently confused, and continues.
Isak's orders. He needs wet soil more than anything else. Told me to bring it to him immediately if we found any.
So now what? You're gonna fill a bucket with it and take it?
Can't be from the lake, can it?
If there's an underground stream, maybe?
We have to dig pretty deep down before we hit water, remember?
Yeah, okay. It makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense to me. I think I need to ask someone with qualifications on this topic. Maybe Ava? We quickly returned to the campsite, and Gregory hastily drove his snowmobile to the RC. I guess it will be an early day for Pearl and I. Time to return to my tent. I encounter Lorenzo on the way. Suddenly, Lorenzo stumbles, almost losing his balance. Lorenzo, do you have the same thing the wolf has? I grabbed onto his shoulder to hold him steady.
Oh, you alright?
I'm alright, amigo. Thank you.
You're lying. He rushes back into his tent. I'm worried. This is the second time I've seen him acting all weird. Alright, better beep Ava. Beep Ava.
What's up?
I have questions, if you're up for it right now. It's about the samples.
Shoot.
Gregory is on his way to deliver wet soil to Isak. It sounded urgent. We found it near the lake. Does that mean anything serious?
Wet soil around the frozen lake? If it's not the snow melting on top of it...
It's not, so what is it?
That would mean the lake is eroding.
The lake is what?
And if it erodes, that would mean bad news for us.
Why?
Worst case scenario is it dries up or it becomes a threat for geological hazards.
Why?
It's unfortunate, but it is a natural occurrence.
What's wrong
As
with the
for why
lake?
Isak needs it urgently, I have no clue. He has never brought that up to us.
It's in the lake.
Perhaps I should grab some from him and have a look at it myself.
Oh, thanks for that, Ava. That's good info.
You're welcome.
Lake erosion, huh? It does sound bad, but worrying about it won't do anything right now. Kyle, Lorenzo, and I were having a discussion about animals.
Favorite animal I've photographed? Definitely toucans.
Really?
I mean, just look at them. Silly banana-beaked birds.
Then, what animal would you like to photograph that you haven't had the opportunity to before?
Rhinos.
Oh, that's such a cool question. I'd love to capture a picture of a Loch Ness monster or a kraken one day.
I mean, I guess they're giant squids.
Are they even real?
No.
I don't really know, which makes it the fun part.
Oh, you're hoping they're real?
Maybe that should be my next adventure. And maybe after my arm has healed.
Is it still fucked up?
But the bite from Susie hasn't healed yet?
It's not like I haven't been bitten before, but yeah, this is the first time that it's gotten this bad.
Hey, are we supposed to stay away from the villagers because whatever's happening here, they're accustomed to it because they're local? And what the hell is the deal with their freaking bite? How do we fix this? Hi, Alpine Fluffy Girl. The lake. What's in the lake?
It's about time for Ashton to help me with a new bandage anyway. Here, let me show you.
Kyle unwrapped his bandage to show a nasty rash. It hurts just looking at it.
That looks bad, Kyle.
It's not good. I caught Lorenzo pulling on his sleeve.
I know, and honestly, I've been feeling a lot groggier recently. Is it the weather? Or just me?
Maybe they drink the water? Of the frozen lake?
I don't think it's a matter of the weather. What about you, Lorenzo? You feeling alright?
How did Lorenzo get infected?
Worried. You nearly collapsed yesterday.
Oh, the locusts. Damn it.
I'm not exactly sick, but I've been having weird dreams recently.
Like what?
I want to talk about it.
Let me draw them real quick.
Oh, okay. Lorenzo begins to scribble on his notebook. Is that a bear? A honey badger? A bear-shaped thing?
See this bear thing? It's been following me night after night. I'm sorry if it sounds silly. I just...
You're dreaming about being chased by a bear.
It's not silly, Lorenzo. Fears are valid. Plus, I'd be scared shitless if a normal bear was in front of me, let alone this one.
Does it act like a normal bear?
Does it act like a normal bear? Weird dreams, people infected, animals going crazy, cosmic shit. Cosmic lake?
That's the thing. It doesn't. It's always standing on its hind legs.
Maybe it's someone in a bear suit.
I can't read its expression, but it doesn't feel like a friendly presence. I'm not even sure if it has fur or some kind of substance. I can't put it into words.
Is it like something mimicking a bear?
It's becoming a nightly event.
Oh, great.
That sounds rough, Lorenzo.
Kyle's rash is worrying. Lorenzo's dreams are worrying. That's the two things that happened within a week.
I've woken Ashton up way too many times during the night. I feel horrible for disrupting his sleep.
I doubt he'd be worrying about his sleep when you're in distress, my friend.
True.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what a good partner should be doing.
So maybe the lake is green because there's a comet beneath the lake? Oh. I don't know. Would a comet... No, a comet wouldn't still be glowing. I guess unless it's like Lovecraftian, I guess, yeah. A smile dawned on his face.
I'm lucky to have him.
No, that means both couples are getting screwed. Kyle, no.
Let us know if there's anything we can do to help.
Thank you, my friends.
Already hurting the couples. You're cute. God damn it. It's time for a check-in with my beloved pancake.
Who's the sweetest pancake in the world?
I would straight up just hang
Hey,
up.
Morg, I know it's just a nickname, but don't get too used to it, you hear?
Why do you like
I
it?
don't want to feel like I have to call you my pappy.
Oh, come on, humor me. Who's the sweetest pancake in the world?
Not me. I'm bacon pancake. I'm salty.
Me. Okay, done. What's the update?
Two updates regarding the well-being of my campmates.
Kyle first.
Kyle has a rash on his arm. It's been about 2 weeks since he got bitten.
I don't know.
Rashes, you say? Describe it to me.
Bite side looks infected. The surrounding areas are red, peeling slightly. Kyle says it hurts to touch, but it's also itchy.
Is this radioactive? Like radiation? It sounds like a sunburn. Talk about Lorenzo.
Lorenzo has been having night terrors.
Itchy
The
taste
same
in
recurring
stalkers.
nightmare about a bear-like monster.
That doesn't sound fun.
No.
My gut tells me that he's not telling me the full picture. But he looks awfully distressed, so I doubt he's lying about the bear. Did Ellie ever say anything about these symptoms?
Not a Morg. First I'm hearing of it. Though Ellie did sound sick when we last talked. He never mentioned anything about an animal bite, nor having nightmares. Which now begs the question, where do you get it from?
The water, the air, soil collecting.
Must be another source then.
Suddenly you hear footsteps from the outside.
Morgan, you there?
He has the worst possible time.
I love you, Pancake, but Papa's gotta get back to work. I'll call you back, okay?
Hung up on Colin.
You call your kid Pancake? That's sweet.
Right?
Sorry for interrupting family time, but I got a favor to ask you.
Huh?
Yeah?
Well, I'm worried about Lorenzo. You think he's down with the cold or something?
I mean, the dreams are fucking him up, and if he can't sleep, then he's probably tired. Ooh! Do I lie or do I tell the truth? He's obviously shady, but I think he likes Lorenzo, so he won't just yeet him into the ether, but they yeeted my friend into the ether, so I don't know. I want to see what happens if I tell the truth. I don't want Lorenzo to die. I don't want my couples to suffer. Tell the truth.
Well, maybe yes. Lorenzo told me that he's been having nightmares, but that's about it.
Oh, well. Just keep an eye out, will ya?
It doesn't sound like he's distressed, so...
Let me know if you notice anything different about him. Thanks, Morg.
Different how?
Yes, sir.
Different how? No, that was a particular request. I didn't like the sound of that. Anyhow, I should look out for Lorenzo. I sincerely hope that his nightmares subside soon. The past few days have just been the usual routine. Wake up, eat, collect samples, repeat. Today was no different, but as we were about to hunker down for the night, the radio buzzed.
Hello, campers. Is now a good time?
Sure.
Another weather report, Ava? Camp 2's all here.
We're all here too.
Right, good. But it's not about the weather, though.
It's about the samples.
I have bad news and bad news.
Oh, great.
The other day, Camp 1 found abnormal amounts of moist dirt. We have confirmed that the lake bed is probably giving way. The contents of the water do match up, which ultimately means that the lake might dry up over time.
So the first bad news is that the lake is just gonna go poof on us?
Basically, yes, Davos. We doubt it will happen anytime soon, though.
Yeah, that's gonna take like a year.
What's the other bad news?
A couple of years, right?
The lake's water has an unknown strand of fungi-like contaminants.
Oh, this is Isaac.
But it may just be what Hairline Inc. needs.
The best case scenario is that we'll find a new source to gather something, like penicillin. Fungi and the like are important ingredients for antibiotic medication.
I'm sure you all know survival rules, but I'll just say this. Do not, under any circumstances, drink the lake water.
Please tell me we've not been drinking the lake water. What water have we been drinking?
Unless you'd like to find out why. In which case, be my guest.
Let's stay with the boiled fresh snow and bottled water to be safe.
So the water's deemed undrinkable then?
Have we been drinking the lake water?
Any idea how it would affect the wildlife here once the lake fully melts?
Terribly.
I'd hate it if something were to happen to them.
That's definitely something to look out for now, while we figure out what we have on our end.
Gregory, Wilbur, and the rest. You have a new extra task. Observe the behavior of the wildlife.
Kyle saw a wolf headbanging against a tree.
If possible.
Gregory looks at Kyle, and Kyle points to his camera expectantly.
Kyle is a camera we can use.
It looks like that camera will be useful after all that. Gregory won't have a reason to kick you out anymore.
True. Pearl and Kyle fist bump the air together.
Good for you, Cassie.
Congrats, Cassie.
Oh
my. Not sure why we're cheering for Cassie, but yay, Cassie!
I can't with you all.
Kyle seems pretty happy about that.
Should have seen him in person. He was cheering.
Weren't you also fist pumping the air?
Well, yeah, I'm excited for him too.
Oh,
Cassie, did you catch that? Kyle's gonna stay for longer.
Ooh.
She's hiding behind me. Looks like the message has been well received.
Oh, not you too, Ruran.
Aw, Cassie, don't hide.
Everyone's such assholes.
I'll do my best, guys. I'm glad that my skills will be of some value now.
It's so cute. Well, if I do indirectly end up contributing to modern medicine study, that's a win in my books. I wonder if the weather has something to do with the fungi appearing. Maybe. I don't know a whole lot about fungi and mushrooms, but I thought they didn't grow much in the winter. While the rest of them were out for the day, Ashton and Lorenzo were alone in the main tent. It seems like the bear hasn't stopped its torment on Lorenzo. Waking up in a cold sweat countless times, he develops a fever overnight. Oh no.
Your temperature. When did it start? Last night?
How bad is it?
Oh, okay, that's why he has his thermostat in his mouth.
38 degrees. That's a fever.
Oh, is that?
Do you want me to take you to the hospital?
I don't know if that's feasible right now. We need to tell Gregory.
No, I'm not willing to take that risk.
Oh.
Still worried about what happened to Elliot.
What happened to
The
Elliot?
issue is that we don't know what happened. One day he's at camp, the next day he goes missing. Call me paranoid, but I don't want to find out. Not when Gregory is here.
Okay, so the rest don't trust Gregory either.
That makes two of us, then.
Lorenzo fumbles with his sleeves, finding it increasingly difficult to resist the urge to scratch the itch on his arm. What itch? His actions draw Ashton's attention, who now prompts him for an answer.
What's wrong?
Lorenzo rolls up the sleeve on his left arm. A rash. Less severe than Kyle's, but the similarities are undeniable. Ashton cups Lorenzo's face with one hand and then pulls him into an embrace.
I don't know what this means, and truthfully, I'm afraid of it.
But he wasn't bitten by anything, right?
Seeing Kyle's arm, I wish it was just a coincidence, but it's starting to look the part.
Ashton ponders for a moment.
If it spreads on contact, then it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, because then Ashton would
I'm the
have it.
one changing his bandages every day. Any idea where you could have gotten this?
I'm not too sure myself.
Did you touch the water? Ashton gently releases Lorenzo from the hug and begins cleaning the affected area.
Promise me you'll keep this between us for now. At least, not until we figure out what's really happening.
Tell them you're a cop.
You have my word, Amore.
Holding Lorenzo's hand in his, Ashton takes a deep breath.
You're going to be okay, love. We'll figure something out.
Tell them. Today I was tasked with lunch duties, helping Ashton out in the main tent. Good, tell him now. A certain someone really wanted tomato soup, so I'm on can opening duty. Jesus Christ. Suddenly, Ashton's walkie goes off on the
Morgan,
table.
could you help me with that?
Yeah, sure thing, bud.
Ashton, my boy, are you there?
His hands are full, but he's listening, Wilbur.
Okay, wonderful. We just wanted to check in on Kyle.
Yes?
Has Kyle had trouble sleeping recently?
Oh no!
I don't think so.
You want to tell him yourself, Les?
It's like narcolepsy, but the other way around. Bummer. I don't remember what the word was.
Insomnia?
It's insomnia. And you've been having that for... has it been a week yet?
A little over a week.
Camp 2 is not near the lake at all, right? So it's not the water.
I wish this was a problem I could sleep off.
But yes, my boy. We were checking in just to see if everything is in order.
Have they kissed? Is that how that got transferred? Well, the other two didn't kiss, so how the hell is it supposed to be transferred?
Glad to hear that Kyle is okay.
Another thing, Ashton. Have you noticed anyone else with these rashes?
All of you have rashes?
If more of these pop up, we would have to start sending people to a hospital. It may be something that we're not equipped to handle out here.
Ashton freezes up. That's quite unlike him.
Not that we've noticed here. You worried that it's contagious?
Always a possibility. It'd be better to cover all our bases.
Well, we'll let you know if anything new happens, Ruron.
Tell Ruron not to tell
That
Gregory.
would be ideal. Thank you, Morgan.
And take care, Cassie.
I shall.
First Kyle's arm, then Lorenzo's nightmares, and now Cassie's insomnia?
Morgan,
It's okay, Ashton. I know.
Oh, thank God, we were gonna tell him?
And I trust that you have your reasons.
Thanks.
No! Morgan! Morgan, tell him you're a cop and you're here to investigate Elliot. They want to know what happened to Elliot, too. These are your allies. That was the most heartfelt thanks I've heard from him. I figured Ashton has his own reasons, too, but I won't pry for now. Bitch! It's not hard to imagine Ashton covering for Lorenzo, though. I've caught him scratching his arm through his sleeve more times than I can count in the past few days. If it's contagious, then this could get ugly real fast. Ooh, Ashton's also scratching? I bumped directly into Kyle, who happened to be right outside the tent. Well, you're infected now.
Oh, is eavesdropping your new hobby?
No, I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
I'm just kidding. Must be worried about her.
That obvious, huh?
How would you be worried about yourself, too? You also have to rush. Kyle's so easy to read. It's not hard to guess how he's feeling. He looks down at his forearm worriedly.
Hey, don't you start blaming yourself. You don't even know what's happening to Cassie yet.
What if it was me?
It could be. It could not be.
Then I would have gotten it too, but I've been sleeping like a baby every night.
The tension in his shoulders visibly relaxed.
Want to help me out with lunch?
Yeah, I'd love to, Morgan.
Is it in the soup? Everyone eats the soup. Night falls in camp. With the info I've gathered over the past few days, I think it's time for another update. After being interrupted by Gregory multiple times, I waited for the signal before dialing up Colin. And great, it looks like Gregory's snoring. The signal has been initiated. Time to call my 4-year-old. Alright, pancake time.
Great timing, Morg.
Hey, Pancake.
We don't have to do this every time.
But we have to.
Says who?
Yours truly. Yeah, but jokes aside, you sound like you got some info for me.
I'm speaking very loudly. Whisper.
Yeah, I did find something interesting. It's about Gregory.
What about him?
Did Greg ever tell you he has a daughter?
Yes.
Yeah, vaguely. Why?
She's bedridden, in the hospital, and she's in desperate need of a new liver.
Oh, that's what they're holding over his head. Okay.
That was definitely not the news I was expecting to hear tonight. Explains why he wants to retire so soon.
He told you that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in a few months or so. Said that he'd finally be able to spend time with her.
Yeah, because he'll get a cash payout. Did you not wonder how? The both of us fall silent upon this newfound revelation. A heart-wrenching one, in fact.
Still, that doesn't mean he's off the suspect list.
Yeah, if anything, he has a motive. So maybe he knows kind of what's going on, but not all of it.
You're right. Anyway, my turn now, Pancake. I got 2 for you today.
Hell yeah, what's up?
We might have a 3rd case of the sickness.
So it's rashes, nightmares, and what now?
Insomnia.
Cassie doesn't seem to have any other physical ailments.
What do the other camp medics say?
Well, they don't know if it's contagious, but what I do know is that Ashton is hiding something.
Is that so?
My best guess is that he's covering for Lorenzo. He might also have a rash. Seen him scratching his forearm through his coat way too many times. As for why he's hiding it, it feels like there's more to this under the surface.
Might be worth prying that out of him or Lorenzo himself. So, what's the second one?
Wait, I know why. We saw why.
Other than the fact that the lake's eroding,
Oh, I guess we
apparently
saw why.
they found a
We
new
didn't see why.
fungi-like microorganism present in the water. Best case scenario is that we find a new source of antibiotic medication.
Sounds like Haroline's gonna strike a pot of gold with that.
Yeah, well.
But the worst case scenario I'm hearing is that it does the opposite.
Yeah, and as of now, we can't drink that until they find out what that fungi does.
What does the fungi do?
Y'all got enough supplies up there?
I'd said plenty. Lorenzo's got that covered for us at least.
Alright, that's good. And good work, Morg. You've been working hard.
Of course, Pancake. I'm the best.
I think I should stop inflating your ego.
Probably. I hung up on Colin. Fungi rashes. I hate the image that my mind's painting right now. Putting the 2 and 2 together, it does sound plausible that it's related. I trust that the guy at the RC will find us soon enough. Well, where are they going? The next morning, I walk into the main tent just in time to see Ashton and Pearl shooing Lorenzo and Kyle back into their tents. They're sick. Lorenzo looks a lot worse for wear, and Kyle looks like he's sleepier today.
Are those two alright?
No, they look like shit,
A
probably.
little
Then.
worse than yesterday. I'll check in on them in a bit.
I'm worried for them.
Yeah? Oops, looks like the radio's on again. And Gregory walks in right on time.
Hello? Is everyone here?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Coda. C2's here.
Coda! Camp 1's here. And hello, Jax. Looks like you beat Davos to the radio again.
Davos just needs to try harder next time.
Is Davos here?
You know I can't reach the radio if you raise it up high like that. That's cheating.
They don't need to know that.
Wonderful that everyone's here. I come bearing a new mission, friends. Isak and Ava decided it's time to move camp.
Oh?
So remember when we said stuff about animals and lake dirt stuff?
Yeah.
They want dirt samples from the east side mountain, just so we can be sure that it's definitely coming from the lake.
I thought we were not supposed to go to the east side mountain.
And to kill two birds with one stone, moving to higher ground means that you have more vantage over the forest on the ground level. Perfect for scouting animals.
So, are we joining camps again, kid?
Only if you want to. It is imperative that you grab samples on the mountains. Whichever is efficient, I guess.
I'm secretly hoping that our camps can merge so that I can meet the rest. Yeah. But on the other hand, calling Colin may prove more difficult with more ears around. I'm not the one making decisions here, so no point thinking about it until it happens. We can't bring those three up the mountain.
Joining camps would be really fun. What say you, Wilbur and Gregory?
I have no objections. It is the most efficient way.
Okay.
That settles it then. And it looks like we'll finally see Morgan in the flesh.
Oh my goodness, that means everyone will meet Morgan for the first time!
True.
About time for that big reveal, huh? And here I thought I could stay mysterious forever.
What does Morgan look like?
That is perhaps the most exciting news, yes. The more friends to camp with, the merrier.
Oh, we can do campfire story nights again. Can't wait.
Oh shit. Are we doing scary stories?
I'd love to join too, Davos.
We can bet on how many marshmallows Pearl will burn.
I can just eat the marshmallows you toast. Problem solved.
Alright, so that's plan A, merging of camps. Lots of new faces and hopefully lots of intel.
I'll go check the coordinates real quick. Let's establish a meetup point for tomorrow.
I'll walkie you later, Gregory.
That'll be lovely, Cassie. How long do you reckon we'll be up there, Isak?
Until I have enough. There's no rough estimate right now.
We'll leave you guys to it for now. Big day tomorrow.
Well, you heard the man. Let's start packing the essentials.
We're moving at dawn.
Great.
Aye, Captain.
What are we doing about our sick teammates? Essentials and equipments have all been packed. Today is moving day. New terrain to conquer, new friends to meet. I'm sure it'll be lovely.
Got everything you need, Pearl? Personal belongings, whatnot?
I would hope so.
Did you remember your compass?
Oh.
Nope.
Looks like you forgot.
Yep.
How is the route up going to be?
Alrighty, so here's the route that Cassie drew for us.
Gregory holds out his map with outstretched hands for us to see.
We're gonna start climbing the mountain over here. It's less steep of an angle to trek, she said. Once we reach the midpoint, we're gonna pivot to this area here. A nice flat area to set up camp.
Okay.
Do you know how long that might take us?
A few hours at least. We should be able to get there before sundown.
We're gonna be moving the entire day? Those two can't keep up.
And we're meeting them at the midpoint, yes?
That is correct.
Are we going to come back later to retrieve everything?
Yes. That's why the essentials are the only things that we're carrying today. We've got to make multiple trips over the next few days.
Oh, great.
Cool. I'm happy to help wherever needed.
We'll definitely be needing the extra hands, Kyle.
I'm back and ready to go. Double checked my pockets this time.
Shall we?
Yes. In a single file, we follow Gregory up the trail. Hiking up the snow doesn't seem too bad now that I had a whole month of practice. The snow crunches under our feet in a nice rhythmical pattern. It's Gregory's walkie.
Hello, my friends. Checking in to see if everyone's on their merry way.
Guess so.
We've started trekking a while ago, Wilbur. We're on our way.
Glad to hear you're excited, Kyle. I mean, it's photography. Of course I'm excited.
Nerd.
I'm also excited to see you guys. Cassie especially.
Cassie is once again hiding behind me, but she's got the message.
Ruron, how could you?
Well, even though they're sick, they're still in high
I
spirits.
hope Pearl didn't forget her compass today.
Is she just a tourist for like losing
did.
that shit?
Morgan, I am a good camp guide, I swear.
Oh, she's a camp guide?
We believe in you, Pearl.
Thank you.
On the topic of photography, what animal do you think we'll see most of, Kyle?
Deer?
You know, I'm not exactly sure since this is the first time we'll be up here. My guess would be wolves or coyotes. Any non-friendly but friend-shaped doggos.
Oh, great.
I'm hoping we can capture birds. We've never really seen them on lower ground.
Huh?
Birdwatching's about to get interesting.
How far more to the meetup point, Cassie?
Well, with our current pacing, we'll see them in about an hour or less.
Is she excited?
That sounds great. We'll be just on time for lunch. This time together.
Oh, I should get Pearl to do a curtain reveal for me.
Well, I don't have curtains, but you can crouch behind all of us.
Ah, true.
Sounds like a plan.
Morgan, can you hold the map for me? I just need to grab my compass real quick.
Are we lost? Boom? What do you mean, boom? That sounded like a muffled gun, but louder.
Y'all hear something?
It wasn't just you.
Was that a gun, or...?
Avalanche? The ground beneath us starts shaking. That doesn't feel right. Instinctively, Gregory and I look towards the top of the mountain.
What the?
Oh no. Actually, that's an understatement. We're fucked. From the peak of the mountains, the snow is gushing down at us at breakneck speeds.
Take cover!
Cover where? Bilbo's voice rings out and brings us back to center. Run, hide, and survive, or get swallowed alive.
Don't just stand there! Run!
Cam Dad's voice is loud and clear. He's right, I have to survive this. Ellie, if we're both still alive, you best bet I'm gonna extort free meals from you every day. The things I do, or rather the things I have to go through for you. I run as fast as my legs could take me. The snow below my feet keeps giving way. I'll trip if I'm not careful. I can't outrun the snow, it'll catch up to me soon. There's a rock formation up ahead, tall enough for to shelter me from the onslaught. Bingo, that's my ticket out of here. Almost there, just a few more steps and I'll... I felt a strike towards the back of my head. Gregory! I can't lose consciousness now. I need to...
Whoa,
No.
Ellie. You going somewhere?
Yep. It's gonna be a long trip.
Oh, where to?
Switzerland. Might stay there for a few months, might travel to other places after a few weeks. Who knows?
Ah, I'm jealous. Take me with you, Ellie?
Nah, you'll ruin the peaceful vibes, Morg. Absolutely not.
Touche. So, when are you flying? We could grab some drinks before you go.
Next morning, actually, so no drinks for me.
Ah, alright.
Oh, now don't get all sobby on me, Morg. Well, I already had to deal with Colin an hour ago. You won't miss me that much.
Sobby? Over you? Fat chance, Ellie. Yeah, but of course I'll miss you, you know. In fact, I know I'll miss roasting you daily about your taste in fashion.
I'll be back before you know it, and you'll regret saying that you miss me. Heck, I'll even bring you souvenirs. How does a jar of Swiss dirt sound, huh?
Depends if I get to see you eat some of it.
That's nasty. Morgan?
Yes, Elliot?
Nothing, just... Thanks for always being there for me.
Of course, bud.
Well, I think I'm gonna head out now. See you in a few months.
All right, bye, Biscuit. Safe travels.
I don't know how long it has been. The pounding pain in the back of my head radiates as if I tried to take my surroundings. This is the main tent? How did that happen? There was an avalanche, and I was trying to hide from the snow and... Something about the rush? We were moving to a different camp, and then there was an avalanche, and I got hit, and now I'm back at the camp.
Morgan!
Oh!
Oh, he's awake!
Did I get hit? What did I get hit by? I'm relieved that Ashton and Pearl are here, but where are the rest?
You are okay, Morgan. We're in the main tent.
Where's the rest?
Or main tent 2.0.
You have a wound at the back of your head, perhaps caused by falling debris. You were an unlucky target.
Okay.
And you've been out for about 5 hours now.
Where's Lorenzo? Kyle and Gregory.
Pearl looks down, and Ashton is looking up. That was not the reaction I'd hoped to see. I never thought I'd see him emotional, but it looks like Ashton's on the verge of breaking down. Where the hell are they?
Gregory? He's outside the tent. He's fine.
Of course he is.
Kyle is also fine. He's sorting through our supplies and setting up our sleeping space for tonight.
Where's Lorenzo?
Lorenzo... We haven't found him.
What do you mean you haven't found him?
We've tried beeping his walkie, but we haven't received anything. That's how we found you. Yours beeped under the snow, and we heard it.
Ashton turns away from us.
Let's go find him.
You should rest, Morgan, and it's too dark outside to see right now. We've already searched the area around us before sundown.
No, there was an avalanche, so there was snow coming down. So he's probably under the snow. His voice is cracking. Pearl reaches out to hold his hand.
First thing at dawn, then Ashton.
How long can you survive under the snow? Won't you suffocate?
Lorenzo is strong, and I'm positive that he'll be okay.
Or maybe... if he makes it into like an igloo? Ashton turns around and gives me a light nod. We fall silent, looking at each other. I can sense that we're all determined to find him. The worry lingers, but I know we'll do the best we can. He's a tough cookie. He'll survive this. Don't know if he's gonna survive having a nightmare while buried under snow, though. Waking up the next day was challenging. Muscles are sore, head's taking a beating, but other than that, I'm fine. Did I really get hit by debris? Ash and I are currently out looking for Lorenzo. Gregory and the rest are still trying to salvage the camp and deal with the relocation. Our original campsite has been obliterated, but fortunately not covered in a heap of snow. The site with the heaviest impact just so happens to be right in the middle of both C1 and C2. Joining us on our search are Davos and Jax. They're trying to cover the area around C2 south of the impact. We doubted Lorenzo could be around there since he was with Ashton right before the avalanche, but we don't want to take any chances.
How's the status of your camp? Heard you got knocked out, Morgan.
Yeah.
Yep. It still hurts too. Pearl, Gregory, and Kyle are at base, and Ashton is here with us to find Lorenzo.
This is fucking rude.
I promise we'll do our best, Ashton. We'll find him.
On C2's side, Cassie sprained her ankle. Wilbur had a few scrapes. Ruron and I got pushed out pretty far from the rest. Took a while for us to locate where we were.
I was lucky enough to avoid most of the hits.
Ashton has been trying to reach Lorenzo through his walkie.
Ava and Kodo were pretty worried about us. Even Esau called. That was pretty unlike him.
Yeah, that is weird.
Any sign of him?
Haven't seen anything out of the ordinary, Ashton.
Let's keep calling out.
Lorenzo! Lorenzo! Where are you?
We called his name. No response.
Where are you, my love?
The search mission went on for hours, but we were unsuccessful. It had to come to a halt for the day. The sun was setting, and so we had to head back to camp before it became dark. Lorenzo has been missing for about 24 hours now. It's not a good sign. Is this because I told Gregory the truth?
Morgan, Ashton, you're back.
Yeah. Ashton doesn't respond and heads straight into the tent. Kyle sees that Lorenzo still hasn't come home.
It's not a you problem, Kyle. Don't worry.
Yeah, I just wish there was something I could do for him right now.
Help us look, I guess.
You haven't fully recovered from whatever you're dealing with either. You need to rest.
I know, which sucks. The best I can do is just hold the fort until everyone comes home. Ah, Gregory and Pearl are gonna help out tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
Yep. Hopefully it'll make the search much easier.
Go the opposite direction of where Gregory is going. He's not gonna actually help. The sleeping bags have all been moved to the main tent for now. Some of our smaller tents were destroyed, so everyone's gonna share the big tent for the time being. I need to call Colin. Time for the waiting game, I guess. Once everyone's asleep, I'll step outside.
Hey, Pancake.
Fix him!
Whoa, you sound horrible. So, my birdie and Hairline HQ was right about the situation?
What do you mean?
If they heard avalanche, then yes, they're right.
Was anyone hurt? Are you hurt, Morg?
Yes.
Passed out for a few hours after getting hit by a rock or something. It still hurts, but otherwise I'm fine. We do have someone that went missing, though. That's the worrying part.
Judging from your tone, time's ticking and you still haven't found them?
It's not like you were not trying. Yeah, Lorenzo has been missing for a little over 24 hours at this point.
Rough spot there, bud. I hope he's okay. But still, I'm glad you're in one piece, Morg.
The things I do for Ellie. And you too.
What do you want from me this time? The snowmobile again?
Yes.
You're the best. Thank you.
How about that welcome home party that we talked about? I'll even cook for you.
Ooh, free food.
Okay. Alright, I'll take that. But you've got to give Papa a kiss.
I'm hanging up.
No.
Aw, are you shy?
I would hang up on this man.
You enjoy terrorizing me, don't you, Morg?
Good night, Pancake. Mwah. Sweet dreams.
Did you just kiss the damn phone?
I hung up on Colin. How dare you put this guy through your bullshit and then you hang up on him. I do enjoy terrorizing him. Keeps me sane from the mess I'm dealing with here. True, but still, shit.
Let's see here. I've got food. That'll last me for a week.
He's alive! Where the fuck are you?
2 weeks if I can handle eating just one meal per day.
I sleep once a day, eat once. It'll work. On the day of the avalanche, Lorenzo slipped and tumbled down the hill. He escaped death, but sustained a few bruises here and there. He ended up further away from the rest, separated from Ashton. To make things worse, his walkie's receiver snapped off during the fall. Motherfucker! With no map on hand, it would be difficult to navigate back to camp. When time is ticking and the sun turns to set, you don't have a lot of options. Shelter is the first prerequisite for survival in this situation. Fortunately, he found himself close to a tiny deserted cabin. It's not fancy by any means, but there's a roof over his head now.
The furniture here reminds me a lot of the village up north. Maybe this is one of their hunting huts.
That's good. He's alive. Looking around, there's a shelf of perishables, a mini fireplace, lots of blankets, and a sole rifle leaning against the wall. Well, you got it all. Lorenzo made a makeshift bed with an armchair and its matching ottoman. To be fair, Lorenzo's better covered than the rest. The silver lining is that it's much more comfortable than a sleeping bag.
I need to start finding my bearings tomorrow. Cassie's map never had a cabin on it. So, this must be an area we haven't been to yet.
Are we gonna get the dream?
I'm sure he's worried sick about me.
You've got no idea. Everyone's worried.
I'll find you. Or you'll find me first. I think that's more probable.
The scenery out the window is unhelpful. It's snowing. All around there's just trees and snow. And there's a nice rock formation in the distance, but that's about it. Where? Time passes much slower without the rest of them. Hi. About this time of day, Ashton would be making dinner. There's something in the woods.
Wait, what was that?
A bear? Out of the corner of his eye, Lorenzo swears that he saw something huge. Something unpleasantly familiar. Oh, it's closer. Close the windows.
Still wide awake. So then, why?
He looks out the window again. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? He crouches under the window to catch his breath.
The door. Locked. Yes. The window. That one too. I need to cover it up.
What? The curtains aren't gonna help. He runs to the blanket, quickly drapes it over the window. That just saves you from looking. After pacing around the room nervously, he decides that he'll hold the rifle in his hand while he sleeps tonight. Not sure if the rifle will do any damage, but it's safer to have it than not. The search today went on longer than the other days. Still no sign of Lorenzo. We've cleared the area around the lake, the surrounding area of the village, and even here where I was first dropped off, but still nothing. The site of the avalanche yielded no results either. The guide camp too have been digging around too. I heard Ava and Koda were there to support the camp as well. We never found any of Lorenzo's belongings. He must have been pretty far when we separated. Sounds like I'm not the only one awake. I crack my eyes open slightly. It's Ashton. He's standing up and checking his pockets. I check my clock. It's 11:41 p.m. That's already pretty late at camp. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Follow him. Ashton's doing exactly what I think he's doing. He's going to go out at night, in the pitch of dark silence, alone. I followed him out the tent. Join him. I know what you're doing, but please let me come along. It's dangerous to go alone. Ashton looks worried at me.
Alright, gear up quickly. I'll wait for you.
Okay, good. I gave Ashton a quick nod and ran back into get gear. The two of us set out a little adventure to find Lorenzo. Is it a dumb choice? Probably. There's a lot of fear out about the forest at night. Is it still worth a try? Absolutely. Lorenzo's a dear friend, and so is Ashton. And to Ashton, Lorenzo is everything. Let's go. Lorenzo's experiencing cabin fever with a bear. Let's go. Did I ever mention loving night walks? Well, I hate this. A night walk in the forest is never fun unless you live for the thrill. I don't particularly find putting myself at risk of getting mauled by animals thrilling, so to speak. I'm just glad that it isn't snowing right now. And the fact that Ashton is with me, at least we're not alone in this dreaded cold. We decided to take an entirely different path this time. Gregory did say the east side of the mountain is a big no-no, but that's exactly the direction we are going to go. After walking for a bit, my flashlight reflects off of different surfaces. Shiny. It's not a tree. Is that a window?
Ashton, look.
We shined our flashlights towards the same spot. A cabin. It looks kind of small. A hunting cabin, maybe? We walked up to the door and inspected it up close.
We should give a polite knock before entering?
Yes. Because Lorenzo has a gun. Ashton knocks on the door.
Lorenzo, are you in here?
Yes. Ashton barges into the cabin to see a petrified Lorenzo.
Lorenzo!
Morning. I thought I'd never see you again.
I closed the door behind Ashton and let them have their moment. The two of them share a long-awaited embrace. It fills me with the purest form of emotional warmth to see them like this.
Thank goodness.
I knew you'd find me, Amore. I'm sorry for worrying you, and everyone as well.
With tears forming in his eyes, Lorenzo beams at me as well.
It's good to see you too, Morgan.
I gave him a gentle pat on the shoulder.
I'm glad that you're okay.
Yes.
I don't want you to stay here alone, love.
I'm not tearing up.
But I'm worried about bringing you back to camp.
What's that about?
The two look at me and then at each other. Lorenzo breaks the silence first. There was this person at camp before you.
This person at the camp before you? His name's Elliot.
Yeah, my friend. I've never been this happy to hear a name spoken out loud.
One day he just disappeared. Without a trace. His belongings all have been rummaged through as if he was rushing to somewhere.
And the reason why I don't want Lorenzo to go back to camp is because of Gregory. Elliot had a descriptively similar rash forming on the back of his right shoulder.
Oh?
Ruram was treating him back then. I never had a peek at it, so I can't be sure. On the night before he disappeared, I overheard Gregory on the phone. His very words were, "I'll take care of him, ma'am." I didn't pay any mind to that at the time. But ever since Elliot disappeared, I didn't like what I was realizing when I put two and two together.
Does Ruran know?
We didn't have any evidence, but we have been really cautious about Gregory ever since. But I still don't want to believe that he'd do something to Elliot.
Well, he said he'd leave it to Isaac, and Isaac feels like he would do something to people.
But Gregory doesn't seem suspicious of Kyle.
I'd like to believe that it's because Kyle was bitten by Susie.
Good point.
Whereas Elliot and I don't even know how I got it in the first place.
Do you think that it's the same infection, but from multiple sources?
That's not good.
That would be probable, yes.
Speaking of infections, how are you doing, Lorenzo?
Yeah, tell them,
My
Lorenzo.
arm's still red, but I think something worse has been happening to me. I don't know, but I want to believe that I was just seeing things.
Asha squeezes Lorenzo's hand to help ease his nerves. Lorenzo takes a deep breath before he continues.
It's the bear. But I was sure I saw it right outside the window. I pinched myself while looking directly at it, and no, I wasn't dreaming. Ashton, Morgan, I really don't enjoy the uneasiness I feel running down my spine every time I hear something outside these walls.
Do you want me to stay the night, love?
How am I going to explain that at the camp?
Gregory would be the problem. Both of you can't stay here.
We'd need a plan then. The game ends if Gregory gets suspicious before Lorenzo's arm heals. This would mean that Ashton and I can only visit you during the night. And this would mean that you have to tank through the day without us here.
I think I can do that.
Okay.
Will you be okay?
For you, Amore. I will be strong for you.
No.
Have I ever told you guys that y'all are awfully cute?
Ay, amore. Why did you turn away?
It's nothing.
All right. Let me know when you're ready to go back, Ashton.
What am I going to do? Sit outside?
We have about 5 hours till dawn, but ideally we should get some sleep too.
Why not taking him away in fact, Gregory? Because Gregory has the snowmobile. He has the only way out. They don't have a way out. Oh.
Wouldn't want to look suspiciously groggy the next day.
That's very true.
Well then, wake me up when it's time.
I sat in a corner and grabbed a blanket. I'll let them have privacy. I sat in a corner and grabbed a blanket and hit the fact that I'm third wheeling. Asha will wake me up when it's time to head back. We made it back before sunrise. Asha fell asleep immediately upon getting back. His face no longer scrunched up while he sleeps. No more tossing and turning in his sleep. All is well now.
Guys, we've received an extra mission.
The fuck do you mean? Gregory interrupts breakfast with urgent news.
What is it? What is it?
Someone from the village is missing.
What?
So, while we look for Lorenzo, we'll also have to keep our eyes peeled for another person.
Someone else is missing? We exchanged quiet glances, letting the weight of the situation sink in. While everyone has been worried about Lorenzo, there's now potentially another victim. Lorenzo was lucky. I hope they survived this as well.
Did someone report it?
Yeah, and I thought we didn't fuck with the village, so why do we suddenly have a mission from the village?
Yeah, Isak is in contact with the village. There's a hotline for complaining if we ever get too rowdy here.
Oh? Someone told Isaac this information? I mean, I already knew that the village hates us facade was probably a lie. But why would they be anywhere near our camp when the avalanche happened? True. Just casually strolling to our camp? We've been on the search for a few days now. There wasn't any sign of another survivor. It would seem that Ashton also shares the same sentiment. He looked at me, reflecting the same expression that I have. Doubt. The search, now for two, commences. Lorenzo is wide awake and feeling restless. The bear's presence has been weighing heavily on his mind. Hearing growling right out the door every once in a while. The knocking on the window is starting to get annoying too.
I'd like to sleep if you would be so kind.
You.
Grazie.
He pulls the blanket higher up to cover his shoulders.
Lorenzo.
It sounds like question. Lorenzo jolts up from his bed.
Is that you?
You know it's not.
Lorenzo.
You know it's not. Never mind. The fear dissipates and it turns to confusion.
Lorenzo.
Stop! It's getting more clear. Lorenzo's face scrunches up in disappointment. Ashton doesn't say his name like that. This is just insulting. This realization sparked a defiant fire within him.
Lorenzo, I'm hallucinating, aren't I?
For once, instead of fear, Lorenzo is frankly really sick of this. The torment needs to stop.
Okay, I'll play your game.
Don't interact with the demons.
If you're not gonna leave me alone, I might as well get to know you.
So please. He grabs his journal and turns to a blank page and jolts down some notes. Characteristics. Black bear, no fur, goop-like. Green stuff looks like a fluid of some sort dripping from its mouth. Wait, is it an infected bear? Doesn't act like a normal bear.
And
this is a new feature.
This is a new feature.
Mimic speech, but it's not very smart. Oh, does it know that you wrote that down?
Salve, imitatore.
Gregory sits on a rock some distance away from the main tent. It's time for his weekly check-in.
You're a day late.
I know. Lots of stuff happening at camp at the moment.
Right, first an avalanche, then what?
Missing people. Lorenzo and one of the villagers.
The financier. Do you need me to send a replacement?
What? Listen here, lady. I don't care what you rich people think about us, but Lorenzo isn't someone you can just replace like that.
The rich people, like the one you're talking to right now, can buy you a liver. Think about it, Gregory. Once your job here is done, you'll have all the time in the world to be with your little girl.
Hilda's a bitch. She ain't shit. She can suck on my
Forfeit
dick.
the rescue mission if it's too time-consuming.
What do you mean?
I want results, not excuses or sob stories.
Drag her ass into the snow. Gregory takes a moment to readjust.
Is there something you told Isak but you're not telling me?
No, I haven't spoken to him in weeks.
Really?
That boy never picks up.
Oh.
I'm worried about the mold. What happens if the whole camp falls ill?
Be a darling and make the right decisions then. You already know how to prevent it.
How do you prevent
If Isak could do it, you can too.
What do you mean?
Good luck, Gregory. You know what's best for your family.
Isak probably got rid of the person. So that's what she's asking you to do? To murk everyone in the camp? If it's a mold, if it's a fungus, I guess it makes sense why they're asking them to handle animal carcasses like in a hazmat suit, essentially. Because they're thinking it gets transferred that way. But one guy got bitten by a cow. The other ones are just getting it from somewhere. My love for Lorenzo has maxed out with haunting a demon. True. She hangs up on him. Gregory takes a look at the tent and sighs. They may not be family, but they may not even be friends. But they are people Gregory spends the most time with. Listen, you might not see them as family or friends. They see each other as family or friends. You're the imposter. And that doesn't discredit the fact that deep down he cares. Spores. Early this morning, Gregory announced that the rescue mission will take a break for now. Even though Ash and I found Lorenzo, this still leaves a bitter taste in our mouths. Yeah, because you know that if you hadn't, he'd be calling it off. Ashton wears his usual nonchalant expression as Gregory pats him on the shoulder. Cal and Pierre were obviously saddened by the news. They weren't in their cheery mood for the rest of the day. Later in the day, I overheard Gregory on the walkie-talkie with Wilbur. It would seem that C2 isn't taking this decision lightly. On one hand, I understand that there's a quota to meet. On the other, well, I hate it. That would mean giving up on Lorenzo. With nothing to do for the rest of the day, I think this would be a good day to drop updates. Right, now that everyone's sleeping, this is the time.
Pancake!
The number you have dialed is unavailable. Please try.
Okay, Pancake Batter, I have something for you.
That's even worse.
Yep.
You want to be goopy or fluffy? Pick one.
Ew.
Fluffy.
Nice. Anyway, you need to hear this. Lorenzo's in a cabin in the forest, but his symptoms are getting worse. Then Ellie's name popped up in conversation. Greggy's involved in some way, but we don't have evidence.
Greggy.
Ashton overheard him talking to someone the night before he disappeared. And now Lorenzo is going to camp at the cabin because they don't want to take any chances. Ellie's rash apparently looks exactly like the rashes we're dealing with. And it didn't come from a bite. Which is why Kyle is safe. He's an outlier.
Now you're talking, Morg. That's a lot that you've gathered here. Ellie and Greggy, huh? I'll see if I can dig up more info about that mysterious caller that he reports to.
All right, nice. Good talk, Pen.
He hung up on me. You deserve it. Damn it, he knows my tricks. That ain't fun. I'll need new ways to annoy him. Ash and I are once again on our way to meet Lorenzo. This time, we brought supplies and some tools to fix his walkie. I was walking ahead of him with my flashlight illuminating the dense forest. When suddenly, the footsteps behind me stopped abruptly.
Morgan, did you hear that?
No, I didn't, Englishman. We're walking faster. I turned to face Ashton.
What did you hear?
Nothing. He shakes his head, signaling me to stay quiet as he focuses on the sound. His gaze glued to a tree to our right.
Lorenzo?
I don't hear him.
Ashton looks at me dumbfounded. He's clearly hearing something I don't. I should say something. Can we fight a demon bear? No, continue without investigating.
Ashton, I don't know what you're hearing, but we've got to get to Lorenzo.
I had to practically drag him along.
I swore I heard him.
Yeah, well, maybe you're also getting sick.
But you're right, let's head to...
Ashton freezes up
What
again.
is it? Hey, talk to me.
As I try to get a hold of him, my flashlight dies. It dies? I swapped my batteries out as fast as I could. He's gone! He's...
Ashton!
Fuck. He doesn't have a flashlight. Where the hell did he go? No response. I need to get to Lorenzo and just pray Ashton shows up at the cabin. He doesn't! Oh! I fucked up! Upon entering the cabin, I see Lorenzo patiently waiting for us to arrive. No. We are reloading. Yes. We are going to investigate
Ashton,
together.
I don't know what you're hearing. But do you want to investigate the sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go. Together. We inch closer to the tree. Supposedly that's where the source is coming from. There was no one there.
I swore I heard him.
Well, you didn't. And now we know. So you won't disappear, right?
You're right, let's head to...
Asher freezes up
What
again.
is it? Hey, talk to me.
As I try to get a hold of him, my flashlight dies. No. Oh, he's here. Oh, when the light turns back on, Asher stands there uneasily.
Morgan, can you take me to Lorenzo?
Yes?
Say no more.
Oh, he's alive. He's alive. I want to keep all the couples alive. Upon entering the cabin together, we see Lorenzo waiting patiently for us to arrive. Lorenzo, your husband almost died and it's my fault. His face lights up at the sight of us.
I'm glad to see you both.
Ashton runs to Lorenzo and gives him a quick hug. Lorenzo then reaches out to grab his journal, but I didn't hear anything. Because I'm not infected. That means he's infected. That's not good. Our medic is infected.
How does he... I have some info for you guys.
Yeah, we know. I know. He flips to his recent notes in his journal.
Have you been studying it?
Yes. That and all my symptoms.
hive mind? Maybe.
You've had hallucinations that called your name. In Ashton's voice?
I did not enjoy that one bit. It was horrifying at first, but now I am sick of its games. Because I know for a fact that you don't sound like that, Amore.
Yeah, well, Amore got tricked by the fucking goop bear. Ashton looks like he's deep in thought.
Ashton, you alright?
I wasn't. But I am feeling a lot better now. If what you're saying is true, then what I heard outside was not you. If you weren't there to accompany me, Morgan, I think I would have been a goner.
Not true. I chose the wrong thing and I was still with you. I gave Ashton a gentle pat.
But will you be okay, love? What if the hallucinations get worse?
Is it only me or what?
I'll be fine, Amore. No need to worry about me.
I hear his voice weird. Oh, maybe the recording? I don't know. Lorenzo reaches out to cup Ashton's face. Oh, turn away.
You are much stronger than you think.
Ashton, do you have a rush? Today's my turn to accompany Kyle on his photography session. I can't take my mind off what happened last night. Hallucinations and all of Lorenzo's symptoms?
Oh dear Morgan! There's lots of deer!
Well, you scared the deer away now. That horrible pun snapped me back into reality. Kyle seems amused by my reaction.
What's wrong, Morgan? Do you want to head back to camp?
No.
I'll be alright, Kyle. I've just got lots of things on my mind.
Kyle, how's your arm?
Do you want to talk about it, or... Actually, hold that thought, Morgan. Are you seeing what I'm seeing over there?
No. What? Amongst the herd of deer lies a disturbing goop of an animal. It looks like a dead bird.
No. What happened here?
Might be worth taking pictures of that.
So it is affecting the wildlife like this. So if the animals are turning into goop, do people turn into goop? Are we gonna be goop men and women and people? Although hesitant at first, Kyle began snapping a few pictures. Now that I'm actually taking in my surroundings, I realized that there were more of these piles. I gave Kyle a nudge on his shoulder. Yeah, that's a valid reaction. It seems to be mostly birds. They've definitely been here long enough to start rotting. Do not attempt to handle animal carcasses without protective care. Gotta respect the rules in the Camp Guy's Guide. It'll definitely be worthwhile to pick some of them up.
Let's head back to camp, Kyle.
Ew, don't touch those.
I've got samples to grab.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pick all of them up?
All of them.
Should suffice, I hope.
Did you take pictures of them? God damn it. Oh no. Day shifts with camp duties, night shift with Lorenzo. Today Lorenzo greets us at the door as opposed to curling up in the chair.
In good spirits today?
Getting better day by day. How are you, Ashton?
Lorenzo sounds tired.
It's bothering me, but Morgan has been keeping me sane.
I kept an eye on him whilst doing our camp duties. Occasionally, he'll pause what he's doing and look towards the forest. Ashton doesn't tell me what he hears or when, but he always looks to me for confirmation. Yeah, Lorenzo's also weird. If I don't hear anything, it's been there. No cause for concern. This is a system that we've set up.
I studied the thing a bit more.
Okay.
And not question, but have you seen any animals that look like, this?
He points at his journal, to sketches of animals covered with black, viscous substance.
It's funny you say that, but yes, I did. Birds. Many dead birds.
You didn't use your bare hands, right?
No, but also you got infected without touching them, so...
The camp guide's guide said that I couldn't, so I've got gear. Don't worry.
Okay. Good for you, amigo. Well, I didn't have gear when I saw what was in the icebox in the RC.
True, the icebox.
What was in it?
Unidentifiable mass, but it looks exactly like the drawing and the bear that I'm dealing with.
Fuck.
That would mean you're patient 0, and that I most likely got it from you.
The two of them stared at me and took a few steps
Just
back.
for precaution, Morgan.
Ashton and Lorenzo didn't have a bite. Kyle is an outlier.
Do you think Elliot had also been exposed the same way?
I wouldn't be surprised. He spent a lot of time at the RC. Ava and him were close.
Was Elliot trying to dig around at the RC? Something of importance must be happening there. I wonder how the water fungi testing is going. Time to make a trip down there, but I can't show up uninvited. I'll have to find a reason to. Say that you want to gather all the samples of the dead birds and bring them. I don't fucking know. Kyle and Pearl paired up today to grab some pictures.
Let's see. Squirrels, squirrels, squirrels. And one napping wolf.
Oh?
Good eye, Pearl.
Is it napping? He looks down at his camera, proud of his shots.
Looks like our harvest today is bountiful.
Oh yeah!
All of a sudden, something caught Kyle's attention. An animal moving in his peripheral vision.
Pearl, I'm gonna check out that tree.
Okay, I'll be here.
Go with him! God damn it! Kyle positions himself behind a large tree, peeking to observe the animal at a safe distance. A large chunk of fur phases through the trees. He approaches the animal with caution.
Oh shit, that's a bear.
The bear doesn't notice Kyle's presence. He checks the camera. It's a tad blurry. A tad? Let me try that again. He checks his camera once again. The bear isn't in the picture.
What?
Oh. Seems like the bear was moving about and now it's clawing at a tree.
Okay, third time's the charm. Shit.
The flash turned on?
Please don't see me, please don't see me.
Kyle breaks vision from the bear hiding behind a large tree. No, bitch! At least...
Hey, Kyle. How's the photo taking going?
Pearl, keep it down. There's a bear behind this tree. It was growling.
Growling? Don't pull my leg, Kyle. Why would a bear be out and about this time of year? Aren't they hibernating?
Sometimes they wake up.
I have pictures. Let's go back to camp, and I'll show you.
If you saw a bear, I'll believe you. But you need to take a deep breath now. Your breathing is ragged.
You guys are doing a whole lot of talking. Pearl's right. Kyle takes a few deep breaths and the two head back to camp. Okay, thank God. Kyle flips through the camera gallery once more. There's a blurry shot, one out of frame, and the last one distorted.
Ooh, what's this glitchy effect on this blob?
Kyle takes another picture on the spot. There's no distortion.
Is it broken?
No, it's interfering with the
My
electronics.
camera's fine, but my pictures are not. Could you grab my laptop, Pearl? I need backups with these before I lose them.
On it!
Kyle's walkie starts beeping. It's from Coda.
Hi, Kyle. Is now a good time? I'm all ears. Hi, Kyle.
Wait. Oh.
Hi, Kyle. I'm all ears.
It would seem that most of the animals are okay, but there were two strange things you've encountered?
Yeah, the bird stuff and a bear.
You saw a bear? Sure it wasn't something else?
Should it be something else, Evie? Eva? Isn't it worse if it's something else, Ava?
Wouldn't they be hibernating? That's what Pearl's been saying. But I'm convinced that I saw one. If there really was one, I'll try snagging pictures again. Safety's first, Kyle. Don't end up on the headlines. I am a professional. Don't you worry, Coda.
Professional who ended up having to make an igloo.
And the bird pictures. Those were the same ones like the one that Morgan picked up, yes?
Oh, hey, Isak. And yes.
How many birds were there?
About
8 to 10.
8 to 10? Have you guys found out why this is happening?
No. We haven't got an inkling.
I feel like you're lying.
And its appearance? The globby, slimy, icky stuff?
Same answer.
You're lying.
Do you think it has something to do with the water?
Maybe.
We don't know just yet, but we'll let you know when we do.
Coda, don't be a doormat.
Sorry, just want to make sure that we're all safe while we're out there.
Anyway, thanks, Kyle. Really great shots, by the way. Stunning photos.
Eva, stop deflecting.
Aw, I take pride in that. Thank you.
Let us roast Isaac. Isaac. While enjoying a cup of cocoa by myself, I receive a walkie beep from Wilbur.
Hello, Morgan. Are you there?
What's up?
How is Ashton?
Right. We're running the facade that we didn't find Lorenzo.
He's hanging in there, I think. I'm looking out for him, don't worry.
Ashton is strong. Perhaps too strong. He takes on everything and bottles up his own emotions. Lorenzo is the only person who he confides in. And with him missing.
Keep an eye on him, will you, son? He needs all the support he can get.
Of course.
I look towards Ashton, who's taking a quick nap in the corner of the tent. He'll be okay under my watch. Yeah, as long as we keep watch all the time. Kyle is looking through his camera gallery.
Oh, Morgan! Hello!
He noticed me walking into the tent.
Can I get your opinion on something?
Yes, show me. He tilts the camera towards me. I don't like what I'm seeing here.
Weird, huh? My camera glitched out on this photo.
Can I take a picture of your picture? Can you send me the pictures?
That looks like a bear, no?
What do you mean it looks like a bear? Okay, listen, look at me, right? Okay, 1 paw, 2 paw, whatever the fuck that is. Why is this like that? Bears are chunky, right?
I mean, yeah, I saw it with my eyeballs.
Your eyeballs are lying.
But it looked nothing like the picture here.
Or is it like a creature camouflaging as a bear? I touched Kyle's forehead to feel his temperature.
No fever.
I'm not sure if Kyle's infected. He has rash! Furless bear is fucking scary. I've never seen a furless bear. I don't think I want to then. But I can't cross out the chance that he might be hallucinating as well. Another bear of all things. Hibernation doesn't seem like a popular activity.
Could I
here.
get a copy of that?
Yes.
Absolutely. Give me just a moment.
Great, another delivery for Colin. Girl seems frantic to get. Well, searching high and low for something. Her compass.
Searching for your compass again, Pearl?
Yep.
Really? I'll help her look around then. I circled around the campsite. Looks like it isn't behind our tents. I circled around our campfire. There's just our crock pot. You know what? I should just have a look anyway. What? Did she actually put her compass in here?
Pearl? I found it, but why was it in the crock pot?
Is Pearl infected? Is her, like, carelessness and misplacing stuff a symptom?
What? Really? That's pretty odd. But thanks, Morgan.
And she's one of the newer members. And she's known for doing this, so how long has she been infected? She took her compass from my hands and ran off in the main tent. Is it just me or does Pearl seem off today?
Pearl? Are you okay?
I'm good. Think I've been feeling a lot more tired these days.
Don't make me hike 2 hours to get to you. You know that I will.
I'm good. Think I've been feeling a lot more tired these days.
Don't make me hike 2 hours to get to you. You know that I will.
I don't know if that's just like the VA's recording being weird, but it sounds like there's a reverb in it.
Don't make me hike 4 hours to get to you. You know I'm not fit to do that.
I swear that I'm fine, guys.
I walked into a conversation that the trio were having. She says that she's fine. I genuinely hope so. Yeah. Ashton here heads over to the cottage again, this time without Morgan. Lorenzo and Ashton spend their time evening chatting away over a packet of instant meat and potatoes. And when it was almost time to sleep, Ashton routinely brought the blankets over to the armchair. Aww. The two cuddle up together on the armchair. It just barely fits the two of them. As the clock struck midnight, it was finally time.
Happy Christmas, love.
Oh, it's...
Buon Natale, amore.
If one goes down, the other shall follow. This has always been the case for them. What do you mean? They'll stick together through thick and thin. and then there's nothing in the world that will stop them from celebrating their favorite time of the year together. What do you mean if one goes down, the other? What? This year, everything's different. An unfamiliar place with unfamiliar faces. The comfort of my home seems like a distant memory now. Last year, Ellie and I attempted to make a rotisserie chicken in his oven. Didn't go well. We drank a bit too much too early and passed out in the living room while it was cooking. Oh, we woke up 2 hours after it was supposed to be done. Oh my god, the smell was foul. Not only did we not have dinner, we had a busted oven with a depressing looking chicken. Perhaps we should do it again next Christmas for old time's sake. I think you're gonna have to make peace with the fact that Ellie is not around anymore. If only this dumbass would show up soon. Oh well, I shall try to make the most of it right now. I should beep everyone today. I do not have... Ooh, beep Lorenzo.
Merry Christmas, Lorenzo.
He won't respond because it's daytime, but I know that he can hear me, and that's all that matters. Where... Okay, I don't know if Ashton stayed the night.
Merry Christmas, Wilbur. Morgan, thank you. And Merry Christmas to you too. Make sure to have a great feast today. And call your family, yes?
Yep.
You bet I will. Merry Christmas, Ruran.
Merry Christmas to you too, Morgan. I hope that your wishes come true.
Huh.
Likewise to you, Ruran. Davos, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Morgan. I heard the moon's going to be bright tonight.
Oh, that's great.
You wouldn't want to miss out on that.
That sounds lovely. I'll be sure to look up tonight. Merry Christmas, Cassie.
Aw, thank you, Morgan. Merry Christmas to you too.
I hope your ankle has been healing well.
Thankfully it has. Give it another week or two and I'll be up and running.
How's your insomnia?
It's a Christmas miracle.
You're so right.
Hello?
Merry Christmas, Isak?
Oh, it's you.
He picked up.
Merry Christmas to you too, Morgan.
This one also has a reverb in it, so I don't know if it's like the audio mixing or what. I think he might have been expecting someone else. Was he expecting?
Merry Christmas, Ava.
Thanks. Merry Christmas to you too, Morgan. I hope you prepared presents.
Oh.
You want a snowman?
I didn't.
Really? That's a shame.
Well, where's mine then?
Ava just doesn't respond after that. No presents then, I guess. Coda.
Hey, Coda! Merry Christmas.
Morgan, Merry Christmas. I hope your day has been great.
It has been, yes. Hope you're taking time off to actually relax.
Ava kicked me out of the lab today just for that reason. Time for some well-earned rest.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you.
How's Christmas for you so far?
I slept in today, so now I'm all refreshed.
Nothing beats those extra hours of sleep.
Nice. Jax and I are like-minded in that regard. Looks like that's everyone. Might as well call Colin too.
Merry Christmas to my lovely pancake.
Merry Christmas, Mark.
So, about the snowmobile.
No.
Fine.
I'll get you something else when you're back.
Ooh, a surprise gift from Pancake? I'll take that.
I wonder what he meant by that. Now he's got me curious. Oh well, time for my fellow campmates.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. You're done with the calls?
I gave a light nod to Gregory.
Merry Christmas, Morgan!
Merry Christmas, Morgan!
These two, I swear, they really do share the same brain cell. Where's Ashton?
Happy
Oh, there he
Christmas,
is.
Morgan.
Hi. And Ashton here balances out the energies. They resumed their preparation for lunch. Looks like we're having 2 different soup flavors today. Huh, like a Christmas tree, red and green. Alright, now there's just one final person. I take a
Merry
deep breath.
Christmas, Ellie.
Ah yes, it's time for my favorite hobby, shoveling snow. Tormenting my beloved 37-year-old child. But first, I should send him some pictures. And send.
Hey, Mark. Calling again so soon?
Pancake. I've missed you. And I feel like I haven't gotten you up to speed yet.
Wow, that's sweet. So, what's good, Morg?
Big things happened. Lots of new discoveries over the past week. Did you see the goods?
I'm looking at a handwritten list and a glitched out picture. What's the deal with them?
Deal with them is that things are happening on this mountain of madness.
List contains Lorenzo's observations. The bear he's hallucinating about. We're dealing with more than just physical symptoms now.
You're saying that it's both visual and auditory shit?
Yep. And I have a feeling that Kyle almost caught it on camera. I doubt he'd lie about seeing a bear, but it is weird that that's the only thing that's distorted in the photo.
Think I'll have to consult my doctors to see if there's a possibility.
The thing is, if it's on the camera, it's physical.
I do have some
it's not
bad
just
news,
mental.
though. Ashton is also infected. And I'm pretty sure that he hears things that I don't.
Okay, and what about Ellie? Do you think it's also related?
Yes.
It may very well be the same thing, yes.
Sorry, Morg, you're cutting off.
Hello? Can you hear me?
There's something wrong with your line.
It affects technology.
Pancake.
The phone call disconnects. Weak signal. Never had this issue before. I called him once more. Looks like it's not going through. Guess I'll try again another time. In the dead of night, I hear someone rummaging through their backpacks. That's not Ashton I'm hearing. He's usually very quiet about it. Where are you going, Pearl? I sat up to see Pearl frantically packing her
Pearl?
gear.
What are you doing?
Morgan! I couldn't sleep at all.
And the gear?
Fine, you caught me. But don't tell the others.
What?
I'm going to find Lorenzo.
Oh, you don't... Hold on. Let's think about this for a second.
Pearl, no, think about it for a second. It's cold, dark, and you could get mauled by an animal. I can't let that happen to you.
I'm not gonna just stay here. I need to do something. One day the search for Lorenzo happens, then it ends abruptly. I'm not going to wait till more of us go missing. I can't take it.
Asha wakes up and tries to get a hold of the situation. He gives her a quick pat on the head.
Pearl, it's gonna be okay. You just have to trust us.
Pearl, you are brave and kind, and I know you want to help.
Tears well up in her eyes.
I wish I could do more.
You're doing enough, Pearl. Let's go back to sleep, okay?
Gregory is alone at the campsite. Morgan and the rest are out on a search mission again.
Come on, pick up, damn it.
Gregory tries reaching HQ on his phone, but the call keeps disconnecting. It is frustrating. Okay, so he's not causing it. Even more so when it's an urgent matter. People around him are falling ill at an overwhelming rate, and there's nothing he can do. There aren't enough tents after the avalanche hit.
Well, plan B it is.
Gregory gives up and decides to call the supply crew. They're more likely to pick up.
Now that's a name I haven't seen in months. What do you need?
I need you to get our CEO lady on the phone.
Hey, if you forgot, I'm just the supply guy. If you're not here to get stuff like Lorenzo usually does, then I'm gonna hang up.
Can't get a signal.
Did she not tell you about Lorenzo?
Is there something I should know?
That damn... And you've never realized that he's missing?
Whoa there, I'm just doing my job. Lorenzo ain't the only person I'll deal with. If there's an order, I will complete it. Simple as that.
This doesn't feel like only for food.
But, no. She never mentioned anything about Lorenzo or whatever.
Well, let her know that Gregory's calling.
I'll do my best, but no promises.
Gregory exhales deeply. Stuck in this predicament that nobody wants to be in, knowing the true nature of this operation and then deceiving the ones that he's working with closely with. The choice that he made now affects everyone around him. But to Gregory, it's a necessary burden to bear. Yeah, but the shit's hit the fan, don't you think? I think we're at the point where you can come clean. I was really awoken by a horrendous noise. What the hell was that? Huh? Seems like I was also probably pulled out of a dreamland. I see Gregory running out of the tent to go have a look. At least it doesn't sound like an avalanche this time. Gregory's walkie starts beeping the moment I step foot outside.
Hey, Gregory. I was gonna say that we got the new maps, but it seems like we have a new problem.
Uh-huh.
Any idea where that was coming from?
Oh, my guess is that the radio tower's down.
What?
Oh, that's bad news, all right. I'll relay the message to Wilbur and the rest.
I'm sorry, is this bear thing getting smarter?
Yeah, thanks.
Is that why the signal has been trashed lately? Gregory turns to see the confusion on my face.
So what I'm getting is that the radio tower crashed.
We need to check it out tomorrow. Best case scenario is that we can fix it ourselves. The worst case scenario is that we have to wait for backup.
And how do they know that we need help?
How long does that usually take?
2 weeks.
Oh, boy.
Are we basically stranded here?
Yes.
Yeah. We've lost contact with HQ.
What if HQ forgets about us?
They won't. They'll send someone to replace us.
We could leave camp by ourselves if they don't reach us, right?
Theoretically.
We'll think about it when it happens.
Gregory, you fucking... I ran back into the main tent to grab my satellite phone. Yep, signal's completely dead. The gravity of the situation finally sinks in, which means Colin, he can't reach me. But I'm not too worried since Colin does have my location. It's just that, well, it'll probably jeopardize the mission. However, whoever Gregory is calling at HQ, guess he won't be able to reach them anytime soon.
We'll have to check on Lorenzo tonight.
Yep. Ashton, who is also now awake, checks his phone. I should also go to the cabin tonight. We're paying Lorenzo a visit.
So, the loud crash I heard was real then?
Oh, fuck, right?
Yes, we took a look at the radio tower on our way here. There's a piece missing from it.
There's a...
Might have been the receiver.
Okay, so the bear's getting smarter.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
I don't think so, amigo. The maintenance crew usually comes in every 3 months.
We've never had issues prior, so I'm hoping it'll be resolved quickly.
Fantastic.
How have you been feeling?
Well, the bear's still around, but that's about it. Hasn't been speaking to me anymore.
Oh? Lorenzo's state seems to be improving. That's not necessarily good. Ashton touches his forehead.
I think your temperature seems fine now, too. We're going back to camp together, Lorenzo.
He tussles Lorenzo's hair gently. I'm glad things are starting to change for the better. Next morning comes. Gregory and I are checking up on the radio tower today. Hiking up this mountain gives me deja vu. Just earlier this month, we had plans to merge camps, but then an avalanche happened. Camp merging didn't happen. Lorenzo's hiding in the cabin and then hallucinating a bear. Ashton's now ill with his auditory hallucinations. Pearl also fell sick and hasn't been acting like herself. So many things happened in the span of a month. Gosh, did Eli have to go through this many things? No, I'm guessing it's ramping up. At least Gregory and I are meeting up with Davos and Jax today, the two representatives from C2. I wonder how they feel about the news, knowing that your friend is still missing.
Morgan, I'm gonna take a look at the fuse. Mind bringing Davos and Jax over here when they're up?
To the midpoint, then. I'll meet them there.
I beat Jax on the walkie.
Good morning. We're on our way.
Just 5 minutes or so left. We'll be there soon.
View's great up here, guys.
Hell yeah. Nice to finally watch you in action, Mr. Rusty with rifles.
Oh my god.
Is that gonna be my new nickname?
Yeah, your new nickname is just Rusty.
I'm ready to get humbled then, Mr. Great with Guns.
What's with the rifle thing? Are you getting private lessons from Jax?
Sounds dirty.
I wish.
Oh, Morgan, I think I see you up there.
Nice. Let's meet up at the midpoint in 5.
I look away from my walkie to see someone waving. It's Davos, I think, since he's the shorter one. They still have a ways to get here. I should have a look around. I wonder if we can see Lorenzo's cabin from up here. But then again, the cabin is to the north, and so is the radio tower. Cassie would have spotted if there weren't so many trees. I'll take a peek at the east. There's nothing on the east side other than a few natural rock formations. The music stopped. Looks like there's also a ravine. And south is where C2 and RC can be seen. I'll be the first time I lay my eyes on. I kicked something. Something under the snow, maybe?
Morgan, we're here.
I heard Davos calling out from behind me, but I'm far too concerned about what I see on the ground in front of me to respond.
Hey, Morgan! Oh, what the fuck?
A body. A dead body. With lesions and gaping wounds, possibly by wolves, and weird mushrooms growing out of it, mauled to an unidentifiable state. The only telltale sign that it was a human was the arm protruding out of the snow. Davos turns away from the sight.
The day always turns into an eventful one when I least expect it.
Well, that's one way to go.
This looks like a horrible way to die. I'm gonna go call my pops.
Yeah, you did that.
We're stranded, and now there's a dead body.
It could be Elliot.
What else could possibly go wrong?
Huh? What? No, come on. We have a lot in the works and are working towards a full release. Look at the fish. Please look forward to it. And with that, we shall leave you with a happy Spooktober. Sincerely, the Undergrowth dev team. Oh no! No! Is it Elliot? Dude, there's mushrooms growing out of the body in winter. This is not good.